Wait a second, man. What do you think the teacher's gonna look like this here? Teacher, stop that screaming. Teacher, don't you see? Don't wanna be no uptown fool. Maybe I should go to hell, but I'm doing well. Teacher needs to see me after school. I think of all the education that I missed, but then my homework was never quite like this. Got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm not the teacher. I got it bad, so bad. I'm not the teacher.
Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Tonight, you and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I'm so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, who's the one you want? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Hey, little sister, who is it you're with? Hey, little sister, what's your spicy wish? Hey, little sister, shotgun, oh yeah. Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
The following program may be habit forming and may contain scenes of a graphic nature. Parental guidance suggested.
Live from the Pickleball Anytime studio, it's the Tin Man Show, sponsored by Pickleball Anytime, the fastest way to make your very own pickleball court on any hard surface. And it's Gone. For those tough to scratch places, it's Gone. And now, introducing your host, David G, the Tan Man.
Hello again, hello. Just called to say hello. I couldn't sleep.
Hola! Welcome back. I had the best day. The best day. I always tell people, tomorrow's a new day. You never know what's around the next corner. It's really true. I promise you, Friday night, I left that show. I was freaking miserable. I woke up Saturday morning, devastated. Sunday night, I feel like $1,000,000. You never know what's around the next corner. And you never know what the next day's gonna bring. I've been living proof of that my whole life. Thanks for coming back, guys. Thanks for joining me. The fam is here. I love you guys. You know that. I hope you had a good day with me at the car show. Man, I had the best time. Best freaking time. It's off the charts. Anyway, it's Sunday night, which means Harry, my producer, is not out partying with his friends. So that means I could give him a call and see if he'll answer. Let's pray together. Harry's a busy man. He's got a lot going on. Trust me. I mean, his life has changed since this show, since all the views and the TikToks. You know, I post on the Discord. The views we're getting, that's just on YouTube. This shit's blowing up. And I'm happy because I got something that I just need to do before the end of time comes for me. Okay? We got the voice now. We can, you know what I'm going to say. And on top of that, maybe we can help some people along the way. And that's my goal. Talk some people down. If I could do it, I'm not a licensed psychologist. But hey, 62 years of life. And let me just show you something. Hopefully you guys can help me with this. I just got back. Just got back in time to have a slice of pizza from the whole day with the car show and then whatever happened after that. But I ran into a writer who called me and wanted to meet me at the clubhouse. I said, really? He goes, dude, I need to see you. I said, okay, I'll come meet you. He said, listen, I believe that this show is going to explode. And what you need to do is fill out this book, This Life of Mine. He's a big fan of the show. And it kind of guides you on how to write a story about yourself. We kind of went over it. Now, I don't want to have to write all this shit. I got to be honest with you. I'm thinking maybe I do an audio recording. You know, it starts off right from the beginning. My given name. The story behind my name. I mean, there's a lot to write, you know. But we'll try and get it done. Let's get Harry on the phone. And hopefully he'll answer. And I'll be happy because I love when my producer is on the line.
Producer Harry speaking.
First ring Harry, we're going to call you. Love you.
This is Producer Harry's office. Please leave a message after the beep.
Don't do it to me, boy. Don't do it to me. How you doing? I love you.
For Harry, press 1.
Oh,
For Tin
Jesus.
Man, press 2.
Don't even go there, bro. Everybody's asking for you. Where's Harry been? Where's Harry been? I say busy.
The party never ends, chat. I'm sorry.
Tell us about your life, boy.
Oh my God, you don't even want to know.
Tell us about your weekend. How was your weekend? To start with Friday night.
It was good. You know, I went to Pearl River. If anyone knows what Pearl River is in New York.
Right.
You know, I go there a lot, but I honestly need to stop going.
Why?
It's terrible.
You know, I go there a
These
lot.
girls,
but
these
honestly
girls I
need to
meet in
stop
Pearl River are
going.
terrible.
Hold on, let me shut this out. I just got my live
It's the
stream.
wrong. It's the wrong
out.
crowd, man. I know I know there's good girls out there, guys. They're out there, but at these places I go, man, it's like you meet these girls, and it's like you can't even get them for, you know, you meet them, and then they'll never talk to you again.
Why?
But they'll act like they're in love with you all night.
And then what happens?
And then, you know, you get their number and you text them the next day and they don't text you back. And it's like,
Do
you
they
know, I
you
just
the
feel like I'm in the wrong
producer
place.
of the Tan Man Show?
What?
Do they know you're the producer of the Tan Man Show?
I've been recognized there. Are you Harry from the Tan Man Show?
Really?
I've gotten that.
Uh-huh. Harry, you know what? When it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know that. That's why I know I'm just in the wrong place. I think it's just the crowd.
So what happened? Friday night, you met some girl or something?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Come on, tell us, boy. We want to be
The
young.
chat doesn't want to hear about that.
We're living through you now.
Nah, it's all good. I'm not going to talk about it.
Tell us about Saturday night.
Same thing, you know. It's like it's whatever. I'm gonna go to a new bar next week. I'm not going back to that bar.
I
try
heard,
some change of scenery. I think I need.
I heard from your sister. She said she ran into you.
Yeah.
How'd she look?
She looked great.
How beautiful is she, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you proud of her?
Yeah, of course.
Like when she's there in the same bar as you, is that like weird or what?
Yeah, it is weird.
I mean, are you watching out for her, making sure nobody's...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to do that, you know? Like, I'm kind of like doing my own thing, like, you know? And I'm there for a reason. I'm not there to fucking babysit my sister.
Why are you there?
You don't want to know.
You're there to hook up.
You know, I'm trying to... You know what? No, I want to meet somebody who's a nice person.
Are you looking for love,
You know,
Harry?
I'm not a guy like that. I'm not a hoe.
Are you looking for love?
I want to meet a nice girl. And I feel like they just don't exist at that bar.
All right,
They
so
exist, just not at that bar.
You're going to the wrong place, that's all.
I know, I got to change it up.
Bro, it's a numbers game.
Pearl River is a dark place.
Now,
Did you ever go out there, Tan Man, when you were younger?
Can you call me Dad, bro? For show purposes, call me Dad.
Dad,
Say it again.
did you ever go out to Pearl River?
Well, who?
Dad.
Oh, yeah, I've been there a few times. I can tell you some stories, but I know you don't want to hear it.
Tell the chat, I'm sure they want to hear it.
I was at the Pearl River Parade, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I know that. This is a good story.
It is?
I've heard it.
And your mom, before I married her, used to have parties in her store. It was
Is
right
this the one where you were like, you know,
with the two girls?
on mushrooms?
No. This is the first time I ever tried ecstasy. And
And you went to so it was ecstasy. It wasn't mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then you went to the parade.
I actually we went to somebody's house, and I wound up in a room with your mom and another girl, and I was ecstasy.
All right,
up.
yeah, I'm not going to hear about that.
What? No, nothing happened. It was just really the best day. Today was the best day, but that was a good day. Listen, I don't do drugs, boy, right?
Yeah, I know that.
You know I don't drink. The other night I had 1 or 2 beers. I lost my mind. It kind of triggered, you've heard of live streaming overload, right?
What is that?
It's like a condition when you overstream.
Yeah, that's when you do it for like 10 years.
How about for a month?
Yeah, really.
So what else can you tell us, Harry? How are we doing with the numbers?
The numbers are good, man. We get a lot of views on TikTok. If you don't follow us on TikTok, I don't know why you don't.
I do.
Download TikTok and follow us. The chat, not you.
Oh. Well,
Um,
you know, at least if they
but
hit
that's
like. I like when they
pretty
hit
much
like.
it, man. We're getting like 3,000 views a video, but I want to see more likes. I want you guys to like those videos up so we get a lot of likes. I see a few of you guys in there who follow us from the chat that I recognize. I think Stinky Bug and I don't know.
I love
think
her.
a few of them.
She's the best.
But
Stink Bug.
yeah, let's keep getting that. We just need to grow the social media. That's really my goal.
Somebody's writing, Harry, there is a name called Suck Up Bus. It's a definition.
Succubus.
What is
Succubus.
it? Oh,
is the word.
succubus. It's a definition of female who takes advantage of men for their financial gain. Are these women trying to take advantage of you for financial gain?
Well, I don't know what they're gonna get.
What do drinks cost these days?
No, I think it's more of like an attention thing. Like they want like attention and validation because I'm like a good looking guy, and they're like, oh, like you know, I must be good looking if he wants to get with me.
Well, you're a good looking dude, man. You're like a model. Maybe you should wear this Rush shirt and go out and see how that works. I got it for you.
No, I like that shirt.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's yours, my boy.
No, I do want it.
Yeah.
But honestly, you should keep it for the set, though.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Looks
Stink
good
Bug
in the
sent
back.
you some hearts. She said, Harry, hang in there. Love's coming your way.
Well, that's nice.
I believe it too. I bet you there's some people on here that probably have relatives or something that they want to.
Yeah, who's got a daughter in their 20s, early to mid 20s, who
Really?
lives in the New Jersey, New York area? Anyone out there? Let me know.
All right, they'll DM you. Now that I know what that means. Why do they call it DM, Harry?
Direct message,
Oh,
because you're directly sending a message
now I
to the
get it.
person instead of
I
like
wasn't
commenting
sure.
on their
I
post
always knew,
for
like,
everyone to see.
I knew instant message. What's the difference?
That's like the same thing.
Okay. I just learned something new. All right, my boy, I love
think.
you. Is there any other messages
All right, I
you want
love
to put out to
you,
the
Chad. I
fans?
love you. Enjoy the show, guys. Send some donations tonight. What the heck's going on? I'm
Don't
starting
even
up
say
school
that
soon.
word.
I'm
Don't
gonna need
trigger
some help
me.
here. I'm not kidding.
Brother,
So
You know what it is? The economy's fucked up, and the soft parade is now.
we're trying to get a
gone.
sponsorship right now. If anyone knows anybody who would want to sponsor us, hit us up.
What was
We'll
that?
promote your show. If anyone has a business or anything, we'll shout you guys out. Hit us up, man. We'll do it. Let us know. We'll shout your business out on the stream.
I
We
met
get a lot
this
of
guy
viewers,
today,
and
Harry.
I'll even put you in our TikTok.
Listen,
Just
Harry,
give us an email.
I met this guy today. He makes male enhancement gummies called Woody Worms.
Nice.
You ever hear of it?
No,
Woody Worms.
I don't need that. I'm 23.
Not you. He might want to sponsor us.
Oh,
He gave me a couple of packs to try. They're gummies. You chew on them. Called Woody Worms. I like the name. Sponsored by Woody Worms.
yeah. You'll probably have a heart attack from it.
Think?
I don't know. Probably not. No, but you will though. That shit's so bad for you, man. Like I think the doctor prescribed ones aren't so bad, but like the shit you get, like you don't want to get like that Rhino shit from the gas station.
Oh no, I'm not saying we're looking for sponsors, right?
Listen, if anyone has a business that they want to sponsor, then hit us up.
Hit us up. DM.
That's how it
Harry.
works, man. That's how you get a
Direct
sponsor.
message.
You just, if they want us to promote their business on the stream or in a video, then Hit us up.
Don't worry, bro. Jennifer's on it. She's on it. I know she is. She's working.
I know Jennifer's on it. I text Jennifer. She's great.
She's working tirelessly. Anyway, we might be doing a live auction of memorabilia anyway. We'll work out something with that. I'm telling you, I like the whole ideas. Selling concert shirts.
Mm-hmm.
All right? All right, my boy, I love you. Get
All
some
right,
rest.
love you.
Enjoy the show.
All right, enjoy the show, guys.
Stay in the chat. They love you in the chat, boy.
The salt parade has now begun. Listen to the engines hum. People out to have some fun. Cobra on my left, leopard on my right. Yeah, a woman in a silk dress.
Let's see who we have tonight in the chat, by the way. Prince of England. First one to check in tonight. What's up, my boy? Hope all is well on the other side of the world. Your family, baby. Jennifer, love you. Jen, call in. I want to talk to you. Stink Bug. Love when the stink's here. I know she's got to work tomorrow. I'll try to keep it short, baby. I know you got to work tomorrow, so we'll be good. All right? Dina, Aunt B wants to talk to you personally. She wants your number. Is it okay if I give it to her? I'll just give me a thumbs up and I'll make that happen, all right? Let's see. Who else we got? Matthew Nicholas. There's my other boy from the UK. Wonder what time it is there, man. Shit. Thanks, Matt. We love when you're here, brother. Who else we got? Holy Fook. Holy Fook. Thanks for joining us. We love you too. Looking at the names here. Prince, Matthew, Dina, Matthew, Holy, Jamie K. How you doing, Jamie? Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the soft parade. That's where you are right now. The soft parade has now begun. Tan Man TV. Harry, it sounds like you have a run into a lot of skanks in Queens. You know I'm trying to move away from that subject, Skank Queen. But it's not possible yet. It's not going to happen yet. So, I don't care what they say. All I know is I woke up to a text of my publicist saying, you need to watch this. Study this. Why? And it was some kind of collage or montage of the skank and the tan mom. And I shut it right off. I'm like, why the freak am I looking at this shit first thing in the morning? Then I go into my Discord tonight. Just got home. I want to let everybody know we're going to be on at 9. And the conversation all the way down. Not about the great job we did today at the car show. All about the skank and what's happening on her show. You know how embarrassing that is? It's almost like having an answering machine, right? And people leaving messages for your old roommate who you hate. And all the messages are for your old roommate. Hi, Skank, it's John, give me a call. Hi, Skank, it's Billy, give me a call. Hi, Skank, it's Mike, give me a call. Hi, Skank, Skank. And you're just like, ugh. Everything in there is just about her. The clips are about her. Can you guys grab some good shit from what I've been doing? I'd really appreciate that. Or maybe there just isn't anything, but I'll tell you right now, to get a shit ton of views, I mean, where's my people? Am I seeing Bill and Aggie on there? Lone Tard's back. I don't know why there's still talk about her on Discord. Good question. That's all the talk is, man. That's all they want to talk about. This shit ain't going away so fast. It's almost like we all know that everybody that's with me right now has been banned from her Discord. So we gave them a new home to spread the word for her. It's almost like a kind of like a troll thing in a weird way, like she's getting publicity in Tanland. Notice how I changed the name of our Discord? Not the Tan Man, fuck that. It's Tanland now for everybody to enjoy. Bill and Aggie can come in and promote their stuff. TK, come on in, promote your stuff. You know? Who's getting all the promotion? I'm telling you guys, the soft parade has now begun.
Parade has now begun. Listen to the engines hum. People out to have some fun. Cobra on my left, leopard on my...
Matthew Nicholas. The car show was very content. I thought it was great. I haven't seen it yet, but I had the best time. And if I feel like I had a good time doing it, then it had to be good. I mean, I spoke to everybody in the place. And don't you know, yeah, we did some good stuff this weekend. We're going to keep it going. I think tomorrow I have, I'm dressing up in one of those kill suits, and my boy Tan Dog is going to have his dog attack me. And he bets me that I can't withstand the force of his dog running at me 30 miles an hour with his jaws ready to bite my ass. So, loser buys dinner. That should be interesting. You know? I can't even, but he said I gotta wear my own helmet. You know, I don't want, you know, it sounds like fun and everything, but I don't want to get hurt. You know? Yeah, we're setting stuff up, but today, let's talk about Andrea first. What can I say about that girl? Okay? She's off the charts. I'm seeing something that looks like a donation, but I'm not hearing anything. How come? I saw Bill and Aggie with a donation, which I appreciate. But at the end of the day, I didn't hear it. How come, Harry? We having a problem with the donations? Let's see. Can you guys hear me out there? I mean, maybe the volume's down on this thing. Nope. That looks good. You guys hear me? Okay, you can hear me. How come we didn't hear that? All right, guys, I'm sorry. There's music playing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this shit. My producer, he's got this covered, you know. Okay, Ampy, you can hear me. All right, so we were talking about, what were we talking about? Andrea. Andrea is almost like me as a girl, okay? She has a way of just talking to everybody. I guess because she's the manager at Kill Wins and everything, And, you know, she's not afraid to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? I mean, she just... Sorry, guys, I'm trying to figure this out for us. She'll just go up to anybody and talk to them like me. So you got a person who'll do that. You got me together. I mean, she works a lot, so she can't be with me all the time. But so far, she's winning Co-Host of the Year award. Got to be honest with you. You know? I don't know how you guys think about her. You guys, what do you guys think of Andrea? One, if you like her. Two, if she goes back to waffle cone land, can sell the waffle cones and pack the fudge. She's amazing. She knew everything about those cars pretty good, you know. And then I realized she was reading it right off the cards that were in front. See, she had me on that because I didn't realize that that she was able to just read it the way she was, you know. But I thought she was unbelievable today. And just having her with me made me feel good. I love when Jen's with me too. The two of them together. Boom. Really. Jen, what'd you think of her? Can you call me, please? I mean, you left us hanging. You went to buy Pokemon cards. At least you can call in and tell our family what's going on in the world of Tanland. Let us know. Whew.
I was lost for words in your arms.
There she is.
Attempting to make sense of my aching heart. If I could just be everything.
Hello.
Yeah.
Talk to the people.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Talk to your fans, baby.
They're your fans.
Oh,
They're
they're
not my
your
fans.
fans. This is your show now.
Nope, sorry, I'm behind the camera, baby.
You're doing a great job, you know that?
Well, thank you. I'm trying. I got cards from everybody today, all the like automobile companies.
You didn't have to
And
speak.
I'm gonna start sending them emails.
You went back
about
to,
you.
went back to the store today, right?
Yeah, I did. And she didn't. I thought she had Pokemon cards and like albums, but she doesn't. So
No, they were-
it was
they were
good to just go there and say hi and thank her.
They were just
You know, and you know, I told her that you know, Ruth's daughter heard the podcast, and you know, she made us go all the way over there. She was cracking up. Jay was cracking up. It was really funny.
They were
They were cool, right, Dave?
really nice people. Yeah, I definitely want to go back there and try and sell some of that stuff.
No, I think we should. I think we should do an auction. We have to figure out how,
I
though.
was talking it up today. So, what do you think? What do you think of Andrea?
Andrea is really cool. I really like her, and I really don't like most people. So, Andrea's really nice, very down to earth, very smart. She's very fun. She's a night owl, though. You know, I'm a day person. Well, that's because, you know, the kids, but she's a lot of fun, you know? What did you think? You had a good time with her at the show?
Oh yeah, she was wonderful. And you know, what do you? It's amazing that you guys live right near each other.
No, we live in the same complex. She lives like diagonal to me.
That is unbelievable.
It's crazy. Yeah, we're going to hang out, go to the pool. You know, I told her when I'm without kids, and I'll go out with her to whatever that club is that she goes to. But she stays out a lot, like very late. But Andrea is a really cool, down-to-earth person. And I think that when she's off of her Kilwin's job, you know, she could be a great co-host to you. I think
Listen,
it's
Lucille
really
Ball,
great chemistry.
Listen. Lucille Ball saying she wants that Kurt Cobain tapestry. How do I get a hold of it?
Okay, I saw that.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. She's just one person. if we sat there and held up the shit that this woman had, I was telling Harry today, it's a treasure trove of rock and roll. It's like a rock and roll hall of fame hidden away. It's like just...
Oh, it is. And it's just, of course, not just rock and roll, but it's a lot of, other stuff. Like, I don't know why I'm still fixated on that John Travolta doll from the 1970s, but I am. And they had, the Madonna record. What was the other record she showed us? I forgot.
She showed me 100 things.
I mean, she's got so many things. That's why we have to go back, because every time you go back, you see something new.
It was great when I mentioned Rush to her. She pulled out.
Oh, absolutely. She was they were fantastic on video, right?
I mean, she pulled out 50 Rush t-shirts and posters that she surrounded me with.
I know.
I mean, I thought that was unbelievable.
And, if anybody wants anything, they should put it in chat or Discord or something. And Dave and I can go back and we could have like a treasure hunt for it or something.
Just makes me want to hear Rush, thinking about it.
Maybe I'm there one day.
So I was telling people today, I'm like, listen, she's an older woman. She wants to get out of it. She doesn't even know what she has, probably. She's got so much stuff. She's a collectible hoarder. That's what I would consider her. And which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just like she's got stuff behind stuff behind stuff.
I know she does, especially under the racks. And also in the storeroom and her garage and everything at home.
So it's like, when you go in the store and you say, okay, do you have anything like a Yes t-shirt? She pulls out 20 of them. I thought that was amazing. Listen, if you guys get a chance, you go back and check out that video, just not for what we were saying, but if you could just see what was in that store.
Exactly.
And just realize that, she has no online. Is anybody out there? All right, let me put this out there. You ready? Can anybody help me and Jen with, think about it, right? We can do a couple of things. We can set up some kind of, they have no online presence. The only way to get stuff from her is to walk into that mall, which is a dead-ass mall.
That's true.
With cash. And know that she's even there. I mean, if this shit was online, she'd make a fortune. She don't want to deal with it. She's like, Dave, whatever you want to do, take it. Run
oh my God, I know. That's why it's exciting.
I'm computer fucking illiterate, man. But if, I'll sit there and sell it all day. I'll sit in front of that store, live stream all day.
Yeah, maybe Harry knows something about that, but I'll check it out too, because I think it's a worthwhile endeavor.
I'll make an eBay account. I'm telling you, eBay, I don't know. These guys know more than me. How can I help sell it and promote it?
No, I think, oh my God, I just figured it out.
Wow.
I have to figure out the name of it, but I'll get back to you. But I know what we have to do.
Marketplace on Facebook. I mean, I feel bad because it's like they're sitting on a gold mine and they don't really know what to do with it, and all she cares about is making $20. And whatever,
yeah, I know.
She's, listen, we don't ship. They don't ship. Nothing. You got to fly in.
That's what you're going to do with it. You're going to do it.
What? It's ridiculous.
But the stuff is light. Like, if anybody wants like a tapestry or like, even a vinyl album, it's not that, expensive.
People would kill for those she had a collection of Grateful Dead t-shirts to choke a chicken.
Right.
Oh my God. I was like, this is like being at a Grateful Dead concert and they have those, booths where they're selling the shirts hanging and you can buy them. And she had them in 6X. I'm sure we got a lot of listeners out there that could wear a 6X.
She also had, what I really also like is she had collections of movie photographs, like stills from movies. Like,
she had everything.
Like I didn't show you because I don't know where you were at that point. but she had a collection of like photos, like 8x10 photos of The Godfather. You know, with they were with Robert De Niro.
Right.
And you know, we could do a movie, like, you know, name that movie or something. And you know, I'm just thinking of some ideas because her stuff is so incredible, and we didn't even touch, you know, the bottom of it yet. You know.
I'm telling you, when I left there, I was like, okay, listen, we don't forget the donations on this show. We're not doing that. Listen, whatever comes in, God bless you all. Not counting on it. Harry's not counting on it anymore. We had a couple of donors at the beginning. It was exciting. But 99.9 of the people are hurting and then at donating, which is fine. We're still going to be here. Our goal is to get a sponsor. But this is a whole different direction.
Oh, yeah, this is a whole different direction.
This is like sitting on it. Like if she's saying, Dave, come here with Jen. Whatever you guys want to do, just give me my taste.
I know. She's trusting us.
Out of your fucking mind. She's going to give me the keys to the store, and I'm going to sit right where I was. And Jen, you could just keep bringing me shit. All right, we got this 10 Grateful Dead t-shirt. You know how many deadheads there are out there that live for that shit?
That is true.
I play pickleball with this guy, right? All he listens to is Grateful Dead music, and he has a speaker. I'm always telling him to shut that shit off. Play some Rush, dude. Get that shit off. It was either you're a Deadhead or you went to Zeppelin, Floyd, rock and roll. The two sides. You were either dead or you were into the rock shit. And this guy's still playing. He's like, I don't know, he's in his late 60s. He can only play the Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia stuff. And, you know. Did she have anything Gone with the Wind they want to know?
I believe so.
Okay, so
I think a poster. Actually, she has posters and she also has movie photographs.
Anything we mentioned to this woman, she freaking had it. The callers were saying shit. I mean, not the callers. The family in the chat was saying stuff that they like, and she would run.
No, they loved it. That was the best. That was the best because anybody wants anything, just shout it out, and we'll go get it.
So somebody's saying that they have Sonic Youth. Didn't they have that? I think I saw that.
Yep.
And the prices were right, definitely.
The prices definitely were right, but also she's got that whole, like next time, you know, she's got that whole room of tapestries and posters, and she's also got that whole wall of buttons. And she said that it's from a specific button maker that went out of business. So whatever she has, and she's not, she can't get it anymore. And I suggest maybe, we put the camera on there next time because, like, she's the only one that has them.
Jen, somebody's saying that, well, Benny Red, thank you for giving us this information, is saying, Whatnot live auctions. You ever hear of that?
Yes. Wait, that's what it is.
Then that's what we need to do.
That's exactly what we need to do. That's right. I couldn't remember the name. Okay, yeah, we got to meet and talk about that.
Okay, good. Whatnot, you'll get your taste.
It's exactly what it is.
Do I need to put an order on Discord for that Kurt Cobain tapestry? Listen, Lucille, we will save that for you, okay?
Yeah, we'll put it aside.
I mean, you know,
I'm sure she has like 10 of them.
Listen, what I would do is sit there and say, okay, guys, who do you like? What do you want? Who do you like? So Lucille Bill says, oh, I want a Kurt Cobain tapestry. Boom. She'll be back with that shit in 2 seconds. How many do you want? They're in a box somewhere in the back. I mean, I was like, what's in these boxes? She's like, I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's good. All brand new. Yeah, the only thing is you guys are going to have to pay for the shipping. I don't think it'll be that much. I mean, the stuff isn't heavy. You know, the T-shirts aren't heavy. But that's what she said. She doesn't ship anything. She don't take credit cards. It's got to be cash, and you got to be right in front of her face. Right, Jen?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. But, yeah, I got to look into this Whatnot thing because that's exactly what it is. I was trying to remember the name. And there are live videos of it's like of people selling things. That's what we need to do. So I'll check it out.
Okay, great. See, I was so glad you called in. I'm all excited again.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic. I mean, you know how much content is in that store?
Yeah.
And also, you know, if we ask for something and she doesn't have it, she might have it in her house.
I mean, Matthew Nichols, I'm sure there's some, like, you know, you're in the UK, man. Probably hard to get this kind of merch over there. I'm sure you have a favorite group or a band or whatever. I mean, this woman had everything, bro.
She's got tons of Beatles.
Matt, if there was one thing, and tell me in the chat, if there was, and all you guys, if you wouldn't mind, just say, text it, tell us one thing that if you can get some memorabilia, like this Rush shirt, I had to have it. I was ready to pay. I said, how much you want for it? She said, Tan, just take it. Love you. Thank you for the help today.
That's what she did. She gave me a cat statue that I absolutely love.
She's got thousands of fucking Rush t-shirts. But if you guys just put in here so I can read it, you know, this guy's saying Sonic Youth shirt, the Doors. She had 1,000 Doors. I asked her about the Doors. There were 1,000 of them.
Yeah, you did ask her about the Doors.
Oh my God, she pulled out every fucking Doors shirt they ever made. You know? Why are you so high on the John Travolta thing?
I'm not sure why. I do like John Travolta, but it was when he was in Welcome Back, Kotter. I like that show.
Genesis, done. Peter Gabriel had it.
Yep, Peter Gabriel. She's got everything. Well, not really everything. What didn't she have? That first thing you said, Dave.
I was showing Aunt Sandy a little bit of her. I said, check out this woman. She's 82. She's like, oh my God, she's beautiful. Aunt Sandy was like, man, she's beautiful. I said, you get along great with this woman. I mean, they're both in their 80s, and they both look amazing. So, you know, if you guys do the right thing, you know, hope I die before I get old. Forget that shit. These women are living vibrant freaking lives, man.
Absolutely.
You know? I like rare stuff. Sometimes you can't get rare stuff, but she has a great store. But, Matt, what would you like? Van Halen? Done. She got more Van Halen than Van Halen.
Oh, yeah. Tons of that. ZZ Top. I mean, just everything.
Anything you mention, I'm going to tell you she had it, because I don't know if you go back to that video.
What didn't she have, Dave?
What?
You know what she didn't have?
What didn't she have?
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Big B
wanted
Bugs Bunny.
And the gorilla?
Listen, she's not really retired. I mean, she works there 3 days a week, and there's no air conditioning in the store.
Eventually she wants to, you know, sell the store, but she's not doing it tomorrow, you know.
I'm bringing somebody there. I'm going to let you know that's interested in collectibles, and you can meet us there. Can you hear me?
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Yeah, you. Talking to you.
Yes. I'll meet you anytime, but we have a date on Wednesday. Do you remember?
Miami.
Are you going to go?
Yeah.
Good. You need to.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
I'll see who's there, and I'll see who's there, and I'll, you know, you'll get in to meet them because it's just who you are.
Listen, I'm not intimidated by celebrities.
I'm not talking about celebrities.
Or people with money either, you know.
But if there's one person that can break through the wall, it's you.
Well, she's got a really cool husband too, Lucille. You know?
Yeah, she does.
He was a cool dude. He had vertigo, so he was a little wobbly, but he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, really nice guy. They're really a nice couple, and you know, it's nice if we can help make them some money. Right. That's great. And that's good.
All right, baby, I love you. Thank you.
All right, take care. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye. Wow. Put my number on the screen if anybody wants to call in. I welcome your calls tonight. I mean, I love to talk to the fans. The fam, I mean. Let's see. 551-404-2508. I'll tell you something. The video I did at Dunkin' Donuts where I told them the coffee sucked and it tastes like, this coffee tastes like shit, it tastes like mud, got like 3,000 views on YouTube. I never thought that would happen, you know? Hey, if you want to call in and talk about your problems or, you know, what's up, Rizzer? Hey, welcome back, bro. Just gonna take a quick smoke. I want people to call in tonight.
He came from somewhere back in long ago. The sound of the fool don't see, trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. Once in her life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize it never really was. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice. As he rises to her apology, everybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. What a fool believes he sees. The wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be is always better than nothing, and nothing at all. Keep sending him somewhere back in long ago, where he can still believe there's a place in her life. Someday, somewhere, she will return. She
Taurus, we love you. Thank you. Now, let's talk about a subject that I know you love to talk about, okay? First of all, let's talk about yesterday, okay? Yesterday I walked around the lake with Aunt B, and hi Penelope, love you baby. Walked around the lake with Aunt B, so we covered that aspect of live streaming. Went to Dunkin' Donuts for a minute, covered that aspect. Then we went to the store and covered a retail store that was unbelievable. And then we came back to the studio and we did our thing here like we do with our music, and we talked, and just, you know, a couple of people called in and we got to talk to them and get to know them a little better, like Leafa King, and, you know, that was great. He's a great guy. He's family now. And, you know, good night, baby. We love you. Be careful stocking, babe. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt your back. Take it slow. You're getting paid by the hour, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Go ahead now, girl. Wow, girl, IRL. Call in. You guys got my number, right? Come on. What are you afraid of? We can't see you guys. That's what I don't get. It's like, why isn't my phone ringing off the hook? You guys, what? It's all about all you can do is type. Can't speak to me in person. Nobody knows who you are anyway. But anyway, what I was going to say was, we covered a lot of different aspects in one day of live streaming. Here we go. Welcome to the Tan Land. I like that laugh.
What's that?
Good start. Who we talking to?
Lucille Balls.
Lucille Balls. Hold on, we got another call now. Maybe we'll do a conference call. Hello. Hold on.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, Tim? How are you
Are we
doing?
on three-way?
We're on three-way. You're on with Lucille
Oh,
Balls.
no, I got to turn my TV down.
Yeah, turn the TV down. Who we
Yeah.
talking to?
Oh, this is a very well-known guest. I came from a bad area. You know, we had some bad elements before, but now you're trying to make things right. And I appreciate that. You're being a voice of reason, and you want to help people that have been very hurt and abused.
Is this Spartan?
And in the same token, yes, this is Spartan.
Oh my God, dude, you're
Oh,
a
nice.
bro. You're a
Well,
legend.
I guess I'm on the perfect call then.
You're a legend, bro.
Who
You're
is
a
this?
legend.
Is this Dina?
No, this is
No, this is
Lucille's
Lucille
balls.
Balls.
Who are you speaking with? Who is in the conference calls here?
Lucille's
We're all
balls.
together.
Spartan, can you hear her?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You kind of broke up a little bit.
Lucille,
But,
you still there? Did we lose
Yeah, I'm
her?
here.
Wait, not you, bro.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get
Can you-
Lucille back. I don't want to lose you, bro. If I lose you, call my ass back.
Okay, brother.
Wait.
Lucille, I apologize. I was breaking up a little bit, but you seem like a nice person.
You know what? I think we lost her, brother. Man, you're a legend, Spartan.
Hey, brother. There's so much things I resonate with you, man, and I appreciate your striving levels. You know, you just want to be a cool guy, just fun-loving, beautiful man. And sometimes things get misconstrued, you know?
No, I hear that. Listen, I'm the same person I've always been. It's just there's a camera on me now. You know, if you see me in real life, you come hang out with me. This is the way I am. I mean, not as animated as I was today. I mean, I was at a car show and I was just off the charts having the best time. You know, when I'm out like that and I have the camera, I just feel like, you know, it's my event and I'm going to talk to anybody I want.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
you know, that's how you got to be, bro.
You got to have
I
balls
mean,
to do it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's human connection. Nowadays, people are losing that. You know, people are getting more closed up. You know, they got their guards up. You know, there's a lot of political issues, and it's not like it used to be. You know, there was a different time. I think you understand what I'm talking about.
Isn't it
More
funny,
than
bro, how
probably
you're
me.
like a legend?
Sorry.
You're a legend, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, I'm sorry. I want to talk to you on a good communication. This phone keeps breaking up. I'm so frustrated.
It's okay.
But I wanted to reach out to you, Tim, man. You're doing good, brother. I appreciate you a lot, man.
Listen, bro.
You have a good heart.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I wanted to reach out. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Things got a little weird, you know, with Elisa. But,
Bro, let me just tell you something. There was nothing. At first, when I first joined her clown show, and you'd call in at the end of the night, I was a little like, you know, this guy's a little off the charts, man. You know, I would be
bro,
like,
I
wow.
never get like that with any women. I'm
Bro,
serious,
I
man.
bet
It
you
was
don't,
just-
but
you understand what we're dealing with.
I get it now. I get it now, bro. You would call
I
in,
apologize, though.
and I would be like, wow, that is the most disrespectful shit I ever heard, but she's taking it like a champ, right? Then, when I
Bro, we used to have hundreds of hours of conversations for like 4 months. There's so much backstory you guys don't even realize, you know. And I'm not the gossiping type. I'm kind of like a more, you know, I was getting, you know, there was a time where, you know, she even like invited me to one of the streams, and she had some black lady there, and she was her like housekeeper, and she says, okay, you're gonna check his pockets and everything. That was the second time I met her. And, you know, I was with her the time before. We were very intimate, man.
Smart, can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Were you banging her?
No. We didn't do anything like that. I just want to be totally transparent about everything.
All right.
I
I mean, it sounded like you did, the way you used to call in and say, I hung your ass from the ceiling fan. I gave you 50 orgasms. I'd be like, wow, I love this guy.
No, I wanted to bang her at first. You know, she's very intriguing. She had like a very sexy way about her. I was like, oh, okay, you're like a mutt Jew. You're very intriguing, kooky, and smart. Very intriguing, like, and you're doing your live stream. And then she indulged. She told me so many things, like she's bipolar, and, you know, her dad and different things. You know, she would cry to me at night. She would talk about wanting to get married. I got a lot of recordings, man. I could show them to you.
Bro,
a drop of a dime.
Listen. First of all,
I'm not even lying to you,
I want
man.
you to know something, okay? But
Yeah.
just two things, right? One of the main reasons why I wanted to do this, you don't know how many people had reached out to me and said, listen, Tan Man, you got to start your own shit. We need a voice, because she owned the airwaves. And whatever she said about anybody was just, you know, Joni Law, God said it, it must be true. Whatever she says, that's the God's honest truth, because she knows how to make those facial expressions. And you know what? Everybody else is full of shit. But now, anytime, bro, you're a fucking celebrity here, and anything you want to share with us, shit, everybody loves to hear this, because they all want to see her go down in flames. They do.
Yeah, man.
They do, bro.
Hey, you know, I think she's just very disturbed. You know, I don't necessarily want to see her go down, but I want her to get a good lesson, and I want everybody to bring their transparent truth to the forefront. And, you know, we're just going to fight, you know, these levels with tenacity, fight fire with fire. And, you know, all darkness comes to light, man. And, you know, this woman really tried to put her foot on people's throats. I don't like that she abuses people, you know. That's the part that we had a conflict with.
You know, there were just, you know, this whole thing, my core people here have all been, you know, have been cut off from her. But the worst part about this whole thing, that everybody who hates her with a vengeance, whenever she streams, they run to her like moth to a fucking light. And it kills me, man. I turned that shit off the day she said she'd rather stream with a pedophile than me, that Nichols guy. And
no, bro.
These people cannot
Hey,
get
don't take it
enough
personal.
of her.
Hey, let me tell you something, Tam, man. Hey, David, let me tell you something personal. I think she truly likes the people that she likes the most, and she's very hurt because her family, like, disowned her. She's ostracized by them. And people like you that have a lot of heart, and it's hard to explain, man. She will single us out.
Bro, I don't believe, you know what? I don't even believe a word she says. I don't believe.
No, it's true. She got threatened by you, Tan Man, because you have a very outspoken way about you, and you're bigger than life. She likes some people, and she don't want you to do your own thing and get other people to go on. You know, she's very superficial in them ways, man, where she gets very threatened and jealous. But jealousy is her main thing, man. Smudgy, I swear, once I paid attention to Smudgy didn't even have no attention on her. And once I paid attention to her, and she's like, oh, Spartan could talk to anyone, but no, like, I mean, anybody could talk to anybody in my chats and flirt with women, but not Spartan. And I'll go into more deeper levels about this. That's why we talked every night, man. She wouldn't even want to get off the phone with me. And she wanted to have sex with me. And she was with me. We were intimate with each other, but I didn't, like, bang her or anything that night. I just, Eric Riggs saw everything. So I'm not lying to you, man.
No, hey, man, I'm listening to you, bro. I mean, you're like, this is like, you're so deep on the inside of that shit, like TK, and, so many people, Barry, Big B, who experienced what she put him through for financial gain, and all these people that have been just, I wouldn't say their lives are ruined, but for some reason it was just I don't know, it really hurt them really bad. And you know, they found a new home here. And to have you on here with us, you're like a fucking angel, brother. Honestly.
Hey, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, man. That warms my heart, bro, because I know we all have like a common communication here. We're not like faking the funk or anything. It is what it is. We've gone through so much things with her, the same common things, man, and it's fascinating because she does know how to draw people in. She has some kind of different charisma. It's like probably entities from demon. I used to call her a demon. I hated, you know, treating her like that or calling her a lizard or a reptile. I used to call her a lot of things, but I used to say she's beautiful, man. She has a lot of beauty to her too, and I think she's just sick in her head, man. She just wants to lash out.
Somebody mentioned the word narcissist.
Yeah, she's a narcissist and a sociopath.
Right.
But like her family and everything, she told me when she was younger, like she was bullied a lot when she was a little girl, man, like in school, in junior high. And once she started learning how to play the piano, everybody liked how the way she played it, and she used to like sing and dance at home, and like she said she was so nerdy. Her hair was real frizzy. She had like big glasses, and she was like her teeth were buck teeth, and she had to get braces. Bro, I could go into so many things, but
bro, you want to know something? Here's the one thing about when you used to call in, okay? And here is what makes her an Academy Award winning actress. She knows with the lighting and her yellow eyes and her big fat fucking pink lips how to look at that camera, okay, and make those facial expressions depending on what's being thrown at her to make her audience feel bad for her. And then
so analytical.
Dude,
no, it's just so dramatic. You're right, man.
Oh my God. And then, you know, she makes the faces. And what the guys in the audience that have lost their balls completely, like Mayor, okay? These people have lost themselves. And they think they're getting a piece of that ass, and they're going to be real surprised when that light gets shut off if they're ever alone with her and her fucking nose hits the ground. Like Michael fucking Jackson shit.
Hey, bro. This is one thing I'm going to say. You know, I don't want to be mean, but this is for the record. This is the truth. When we used to have a lot of conversations, you would say sometimes, like, we're going to get married. You know, you're going to get successful with this. And I said, okay, one thing I don't like about you is your nose. And she's like, she said she will get like some kind of injections in it to make it normal again.
Well, listen, I got pictures of her. Supposedly, when
I was
she was
up close, bro.
trying
I was
out
up
for
close and
Playboy or
personal.
some
I know what
shit.
you're talking about.
Okay. I mean, I've shown these pictures. I don't know. I put it in Discord just from the neck up. I would never embarrass her that way. And honestly, she looks like a completely different person.
Yeah, she does kind of, man. I know what you're saying. She has a very interesting Iberian, like Mediterranean look because she's like half Sicilian and German, and she has all these Lithuanian. She has a very unique, strange look, and it's very intriguing and sexy. But yeah, when you get close to her, you see that nose, it's just kind of like, man. And then all that makeup, it's like, fuck, man.
Right, exactly, brother. And you know, I had the same feeling at first. I felt like, you know, look, I was already dating somebody at the time when I met her that I was very fond of. And, you know, as much as I thought she, you know, with the light on and everything, but when I saw her without the light, she was a whole different person. Her eyes were different color. She didn't have that whiteness to her, no blemish shit. But I felt like, you know, maybe she needed some kind of protection because she was really putting herself out there. And I didn't know better. I didn't know the backstory. I didn't do the research. All I knew was she needed somebody to help her find some content in Del Rey, and there I was. And, you know, couple of nights later, her fan base was looking for me, and I became, a character like the rest of them. But then I started to get the backstories from the fans that she had, that she just totally just ruined them.
They're expendable, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, she plays a game. She's a mastermind, and she's a sadist. But at the same time, she knows how to get in touch with these very enduring emotions, because at the time she was very innocent, man, and she just kind of lost it all. Sometimes, I hate to say this, when a person gets raped and then they want to grape someone else, you know what I mean? Like, or mistreat someone, or if they get bullied, they want to bully someone else. She went to them levels, man. And she admitted a lot of this to me, bro. I even asked her one time in one of my conversations with her, I said, what makes you so dark and, demonic and evil? Like, she's like, I don't know. And I got that recording.
Dude,
but I'm not trying to humiliate her right now.
Listen, I don't care. Listen, it doesn't matter at this point, because, the people that you're talking to right now, I'd say 70% of the people that are on here with me have all just been totally, I don't even know what the word to use is for what they've been through with her. I know a few of them that have been just totally, I don't want to say destroyed, but mentally just, look, mental abuse is worse than physical abuse any day of the week. I'll say that every day.
Oh, you're right.
And she has mentally abused a lot of people that are here. And, when I try to give them the speech and tell them to change the channel, there's so much shit going on in the world. For some reason, they just cannot do it. They have to run back, and they have to, like, moth to a fucking light. And then I have to hear about it the next day in my chat or my Discord, what she said, what went on over there, what Joni cried about, what this, what that. And I'm saying to myself, I need to move on from this shit. I mean, you're here.
No.
Spartan, you're a celebrity. You're
has
here. We're going to talk about it.
She's so charismatic, yeah. I admit that. Like, she's just, like, very intelligent and intriguing, and she knows a lot of different layers of ways people think. And it's just kind of fascinating at the same time, you know what I mean? Because she's very different.
Right. Do you know TK? You know TK, right?
Yeah, TK is cool. I like TK.
TK,
man.
why don't you call us, bro? I'll put you on three-way. You can add to this. I love talking to TK about this.
Yeah, man.
TK,
I'd be willing to do that. I just don't want to, I don't want to be overbearing with the guy.
No, you're good, man. You're fucking, like I said, man, you're like, these people, they always said begging me to try and get you to come on our show, just so you can, like, just.
Really?
Yeah, you're like a dude, you don't even know. You're like a legend, man. Because besides me, you're one of the few people, and I think Cali Girl once in a while, but you're one of the few people that came at her so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, bro, I gotta be myself. No matter, even if she's being cool with me and kissing my ass, I like, if she's mistreating people or like being disrespectful to me, I'm gonna be honorable to these levels, man. And that's what I like about Smudgy too, man. She's been in your chat, I've noticed.
Right.
She's one of the few women that really have a lot of integrity.
Bro, where do you live? Where do you live?
What's that?
What state do you live in?
Oh, I live in California, Los Angeles.
Oh, you do? I would say, man, if you're in this area, I'd love to stream with you, bro.
I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to that day, man. I've been to Florida before. I love it over there. It's
good.
Beautiful.
Listen, man, here's what I want you to do, all right? I love that you called. You are welcome to call in anytime, any day that we're on. Like I said, you're a legend. You just keep doing what you're doing. We all have the same cause. I don't know what that is at this point, but we're trying to help out and get back at her for all she's done. Somebody has to be the voice of the voiceless. You and I are definitely doing that. And, we have no problem standing up to her. I definitely don't. And Bill and Aggie, they're on here watching with their parodies, and, they come at her so hard. And, You know, I would feel bad for the girl if she would just apologize for one fucking thing she's ever done to these people. She can't apologize to me.
That's going to be hard to do that, bro.
She is, in her mind, and I saw a clip today that somebody put on, she is the greatest celebrity that ever live streamed. She is an A-list. She's a double A-list. I mean, something ain't right with this chick, man. Spartan, let me ask you this. Why does she have mentally challenged people as her posse around her, or older women all the time? Why is that part of her shtick?
Well, I've tried to analyze this a lot, man. I've even thrown this at her in her face. I said, you just take advantage of these people because they're like simpletons, or they're older and they don't know any better, or they just want love and affection, and you're just doing underhanded shit with them. You don't even want younger, beautiful women in your stream because you're going to get threatened by them. You know, you just want to have your cake and eat it too, like a sociopath. You want to do everything you want to say and be contradicting towards it. You're doing the same thing. She had all these little guys the other day. She's like throwing it in everyone's face. Like, yeah, have those little cute guys. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird, man. Like, you're talking about little teenage kids, like, that you're attracted to them. That's so creepy. That's like that little, that's like these teachers that molest kids, like that vibe. Like, it's just weird, man. And at the same token, she had the nerve to talk shit to you because, you know, you just randomly had those other, you know, spring break girls, you know, fall into the stream, and that was it. It was curtains for you, right?
That was it, bro. That was the start of my downfall right there, because I brought these girls over to stick their heads in to show people some of the beautiful girls in Delray. There was no malice intended.
Yeah. You had good intentions, man, but she's just like a contradictory creep, man. Like she had those guys there, she's just like fucking, and then she's talking shit the next day, like, yeah, they were all cute, and like, what the fuck, you're fucking weird. And you have the nerve, the audacity to talk shit to Tan Man. Like, he didn't really do anything like on the
Let me ask you something, bro. Why do these people run back there night after night when she's on? They can't wait.
They're sick, bro. They're sick. Most of them are sick, or they're just deranged, or they just want...
I'd say a good portion of the people that are here right now are here because she's not on right now. I mean, we all know
I understand.
And
some of them are very good people, bro, that they're just confused, or they want entertainment. Like Smudgies and those type of people, like Cali Girl and some of them other, even Barbie, man. Like, Barbie's kind of ambivalent. She's very ambiguous with things, but she has a good heart, you know. And
wait.
Alicia kind of held her to the flame. She was like, she held her hostage. She's like, you can't go in that chat, otherwise, you know. She kind of sent her little subtle messages. That's what she does.
Wait a minute. Go back to Barbie. Okay? She gets a pass for everybody because she spends money? Is that the way it works? If all these people were spending money on this skank to fill up the fucking milk truck, the ice cream truck, they would get a pass from all of us? Is that how this shit works? Man.
Yeah. No, sometimes she's very peculiar because other people, she'll say, I don't give a fuck about your donation. Get the fuck your donation. But Barbie is just like, she's kind of, she likes people like Barbie because there's like a longing for human affection, a wholesomeness, like which Barbie gives her sometimes, you know, that she doesn't get from her family or anyone else. So she kind of compensates. She'll like, oh, I'll let Barbie slide. You know, bro, there's so much shit. She's just a walking contradiction. She doesn't have no merit or anything what she says. It just goes on a whim or her feelings. Or she's just like a lunatic, actually.
I just feel like, you know, for me, when it comes to all these people that reach out to me off stream and thank me for what I'm doing and what, you know, tell me the backstory of what happened to them with her. And, you know, I try to relay these messages to to the family and my people that are on with me, and they don't care. They just will run back to her like a moth to a fucking light. And I'll never understand it. How many people does she have to ruin before you stop worrying about her blocking you from her chat with Joni and Samir and Gravity and Leaf? Who are these people? Who is this chick, man? Is she really have this power over people? I don't get it. She does the same shit every stream. What, she dancing in a different bar? What, you want to see her get thrown out? I mean, what are you waiting to see her get raped? See her get her ass kicked? Well, what do these people expect that are going to happen next? She's going to meet Prince Charming and go down on him? Man. What's going to happen?
They're like in a weird, obscure dream. Like, they don't even know what the fuck their senses are wanting or doing. They're like creepy. It's like, I've always told her, I'm in your little rabbit hole. I'm like a male Ellis. And she used to tell me before I went in there, you're like the voice of reason, because I came from a little Spaniard, Captain Contents channel. He was my good friend. He put me on a pedestal. He liked me more than every one of the callers. And Lisa liked that. And she was like, oh, you're such a good chatter. You know how to talk. And I want you to come on my stream. And I don't want Billy John anymore. I want you to be my co-host because you're more polarizing, and I want you to give people the voice of reason of talking. And then she starts coming up with this shit like I'm stalking her. And I was like, fuck, you're a crazy bitch, man, just because I told you off sometimes when I was drunk. But I recorded a lot of shit, and so I bring it up. So afterwards, man, it was a whole different revelation. I bring everything up, like, and people knew the facts where she was admitting so much. And then she just went to another level. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, we were talking. I do talk to him every night, all night long, and I do love him. it just went on. And then she denied like that we were together, and we were together in front of Eric Riggs, and very intimate for like 2 hours, man. Like, she was all over me. She's like, you're the best of the best. You're a sweet, nice guy. Like the other day, she said that like a month ago. She's like, yeah, Spartan is like sweet. He really is a sweet, nice guy. Very cool. Very special.
Bro, you want to know something? I was just at a car show. There were so many beautiful women at this car show that if she walked by, I don't think I even would have interviewed her.
Yeah, well, she does it to herself, man. She could be beautiful if she was more gracious about things, but she's like a fucking lunatic, man.
You know, when I used to see guys on her stream, come near her and be like, oh, you're so pretty, lady, or whatever, I'd be like, bro, get away. I'd be yelling at the fucking TV. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, she flatters herself too much. She thinks. I've told her this before. I was like, your tits are going to be dragging to the floor, and all your looks are going to be going away. You're going to be looking at them little girls like with a lot of envy very soon. And because you base everything on superficial, materialistic shit. You need to be deeper. We talked about this for a lot of times. I gave her so many ideas, man. I told her about the handcuffs. Tan Man. I'm the one that gave her the idea. I said, go to the surplus store. We're going to make it intriguing. I give her ideas every night. She would ask me. And we took the handcuffs off that night. After they made us turn off the video camera, like, it was all different, man. We were all over each other.
Really?
And so, don't believe anything. She's the most pathological liar I've ever met in my life.
Listen, I know for a fact that, 98% of the shit that she's saying is fake bullshit, but her little vampirettes, and they all eat it up. They just, whatever she says is like, let's send them a happy song.
They don't have no souls. They're like fucking vampires. Yeah, they're like fucking weirdos, dude. They're like fucking the shadows.
When I explain my situation over there to people, I say this, okay? She is like fucking Dracula. I was a victim. She got me in front of her vampirettes. They sucked my blood, okay, while she was hitting me up to pay the bill for the fucking food. It's like, it's the ultimate I don't know, you never heard of a Boca Babe. These are girls, they get all kinds of plastic surgery. They spend a shit ton of money on themselves to change their appearance, to look great, to find a rich guy in this town, okay?
I got that idea. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I could sense that. Car, like they had today at the car show, you're not even in there. Do you ever notice when she meets a guy and she asks him what they do for a living and the guy says, oh, I'm a school teacher. It's almost like, okay, you're done. But then she'll meet a guy that says, oh, I'm a financial analyst. Oh, really? You know, it's almost like just show me your checkbook and then I'll decide if I'm going to give you a few minutes of my time. This is the girl from Boca Raton. She's not alone, but she's taking it to a whole nother level. It's a double hit. You get the meal and the octopus, and then she makes money from her vampires disrespecting you.
You know, I'm the first one to call her vampire when she went on YouTube.
Well, I never heard you call her that. I figured that shit out for myself.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's so interesting that you say that, because I used to call her a lot of names when, like, both my grandmothers died in the same year when I met her a couple years ago before she left, and it just like it drove me crazy, man. And I started drinking a lot, and I was calling her like names. I was like, "You're a snake. You're a Killian.
I love those
vampire,
calls, bro."
And nobody ever called her any of these names.
You know what's funny, bro? I would go out. You know, I never look. Even when I wasn't on, you know, I would be out with the boys, hanging out. I come home about 11 o'clock, maybe, let's say. And I would turn it on always when she was in her car. And then you would call. And I loved your calls, bro. It's the only thing I really miss is hearing you call. That guy James, I'd like to stick my foot in that fucker's mouth. He makes me fucking sick.
Thank you, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, Alicia, your star is so bright today. You're like the Lincoln Tunnel. You're growing in leaps and bounds, and you're fucking... I'm like, what the fuck is this guy watching? Does he mean, you know, your scam is growing in leaps and bounds? I'm not sure what the fucking guy's talking about.
Yeah, James is a peculiar guy, man. He could be very cool, though, bro. Like, when you get him in a good time, like... But he goes off on a deep end. He rants like some... I just don't like the way he wants to be up her ass and talking shit. Like, this guy has enough common sense and practical wisdom to know that she's doing a lot of bad shit. But at the same time, he just like kind of like, that's what kind of scratches my head. Like, a lot of these people, they're very sharp. They're bright people with good hearts, but they succumb to her fucking evil ways, and they sweep the dirt under the rug. They condone this shit, bro.
Why are these people so worried about?
How the fuck are we supposed to respect you? Like,
why are they so worried about being blocked by this fucking whack job? I mean, that's really like such a major thing to people, being taken out of her Discord or being blocked from chatting on her chat. It's like,
that is hurtful.
Is that
bro.
Like the end all?
She had that kid, that one little guy, he was there for a couple years, and she just rid him off. Like, she does that to a lot of people, And that guy had a lot of emotional attachment to her. He was just a kid, and there was controversial issues about that. Like, hey, why are you having a kid in here? And she's like, well, he's very mature, and he has a good analytical perspective on things, and, he's a little precocious guy. But, the English guy with, the little birds or whatever. And, she just like, now she talks shit about him. She's like, she does that to everyone.
You know what I used to love when she used to come off like the smartest businesswoman on the planet. You know, when she with that Jewish bullshit fucking. You know, her voice is so like, I don't know. She just, it's like that Jewish trying to be cool fucking voice that just drives me nuts while she's telling her people, or, you know, about her you know, her business and about live streaming and the right way to do it. Look, if I had to guess, when they were throwing baloney at her ass on the Howard Stern show, that's what she picked up, and this is what she brought with her to live stream, and she's going to get little people and mentally challenged people and people with no limbs and tan mom and sick motherfuckers to stick in front of that camera so they'll rain money down on her. And the people that are doing it, they don't get a fucking pass with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, me too, bro.
They don't get a pass. They're just as fucking sick as she is.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop until they stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree, bro. And that's why we got in a lot of conflicts. And it was hard. It was disheartening because we had such a magnetic, electric, like, connection, man. That's why we talked for hours. Like, she admitted it on some of her streams. Me and Spartan, we talk every night for 8 hours, you know. And it's just because she's very intelligent and she has a lot of things to say. But once I got to know her, after several months, I was like, I'm done with you. Like,
you know, Sparty, man, I seem animated. And you know what? The only thing that really sets me off, honestly, is that I feel like the people that are watching me now and the people that have been with me since I turned this thing on with my son, you know, I'm the voice for them. And they don't have a voice. Yeah, they can talk to each other here. But you know what? If her people are watching this, you know, I hope it just makes them think for a minute. Maybe this guy's right. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. And maybe this is immoral shit that I'm like supporting. Maybe I need to change the fucking channel and get a life. Instead of watching this chick pretend like she's having the time of her life. When she's out dancing with her arms flailing. Look at me, everybody. Looking at the camera and shit. And you know, again, when she's in front of that camera and she's so close to it, I mean, she's right in front of the fucking camera, okay? And she got that filter on, and she's got those green, yellow eyes that the lighting makes yellow. When she's talking to the people that are watching, these guys honestly think that she's talking to them directly. Sparty, how many times have you thought when she was on there and licking her lips and batting her eyes that her mind was really thinking about you and nobody else?
Yeah, no, she does that on purpose. It's very psychological. You bring that up. You're very smart for bringing that up. She tries to single people out and make it isolated, like, oh, telepathically, you know, I'm looking at you only, and I'm doing this with my eyes, and I'm doing salacious shit, and, you know, it's only intimate with you and I. She's very, very intelligent. That's why I got very attracted to her for most of the reasons.
You know what's funny, bro?
Yeah,
there was one episode
go ahead.
that I wasn't on with her, and it was early in my relationship with the show. I only lasted about, 2-3 weeks anyway. But it was one episode where she was in a piano bar. And I have the recording of it because somebody sent it to me. And they waited and waited for her to get up and sing one of her classic tunes. Elisa the great musician, the artist, the singer. Now the piano's empty. She was all excited. She's going to go over and sing everybody one of her classics. And what the fuck does she sing? Tan Man with his dick in his hand song.
Wow, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man, I heard that song. That's very
No, you know what? The
crass,
song, I laughed about it. Believe me. I look, my son now, he figured how to use that AI shit, so we're making songs about the Chad and the couch scratchers and the stained shirts and the fat fingers. So We got that covered. Oh, believe me,
Oh, that's
man.
classic. No, that's
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
bro. You got to get a little angle.
Look, you know
on
what?
things
You know,
with your son.
if you've seen me in my live streams when I'm out with the people, and Jen will tell you, and Andrea will tell me, I fucking walk around like I own the place, and it's just
I like
because
that.
it's just the way. It's like once, but then again, when the camera's off, I'm a pretty mellow guy. I'm not like crazy like this. It's just that when I have the voice, and you know, look, I've always been accused of not having a filter from my brain to my mouth. So whatever I'm thinking, I usually say, but it's never really to hurt anybody. It's, you know, it's funny, and then it's apology right after. You know, if she
Yeah, I'm
would
kinda
only
the same
learn
way,
how
bro.
to do that and apologize to people, maybe we wouldn't be so hard on her. Instead, she always takes that shit to another fucking level and just, you know, just takes it to
Yeah,
another
man.
level, man.
When
it's like
she's
beating a
doing
dead
it at the
horse.
same time, when she's totally aware that she's doing this in the most insidious, nefarious levels, when she's just orchestrating things with people, and at the same time, she knows, very self-conscious, she's very aware of these things. And she's like, she's talking shit, the same thing she's doing to other people. She's like telling other people that, like, you're no good, you're disgraceful, you're depraved, and like you're dishonest. Like, she's the most dishonest woman I've ever met. No, really, man.
Once again, man,
I'm not lying.
The people
She's
that are
like a
the
pathological
people that are
liar. She's
donating
very-
to her, the people that are donating to her and keeping her in bonbons and fucking. Listen, I had fucking Tan Woman call me directly, Tan Mom.
Oh yeah, she seems cool.
And she's like, listen, Tan Man, you know, I just want you to know that, you know, sooner or later she wants to either call in or play me in pickleball for one of my series. But she was telling me about her apartment that she's been in. And she said, straight up, this woman lives in an apartment that looks like a fucking crack house. And these are the, this is
feeling,
what she
bro.
said,
Yeah,
shit,
she's
piss,
fucking, she's a
tampons,
slob, bro.
all over the fucking walls. She's like, this was the most disgusting thing I ever walked into. And this is the person that these people are idolizing. And from head to toe, it just all just eats me up. Not, she could be whoever she wants. I changed the channel. But for these people to still run there and then have to come back to my Discord, because it's the only place they can share this shit, to tell us all what she's still doing, is almost like we'll never, ever be able to turn this page until that. And I don't want to ban it, because I tried going down that road, and I'm saying it's free speech. And I don't, look, I'm not damaged by her. I wasn't there long enough. I'm more damaged because I'm one of those people that stick up for the little people, even in real life. So this
I'm the
is
same
just
way, bro.
This is just a bigger thing to, like, you know, stand up for people that can't stand up for themselves.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you know
Hey,
what I'm-
that's very commendable. You have a lot of honor doing that, bro.
Listen, no
And
matter
that's
what,
why
it's
that's why she got very threatened by you, because she knew that.
At the end of the day, man, you call a spade, and you know these people. We're all together now here, and whatever I could do, I don't want this to be the focus of my show. Like I said, I've been having some really good times, good streams, and staying calm about it, and just enjoying what I'm doing. This conversation gets me crazy because I know there's a lot of people here that love me, and I love them, that have been very hurt by her, and she never could apologize to them, and even their kids have been hurt by her, and that's even worse. And at the end of the day, for people to still run, to sit there and watch Samir and Leaf and all these nutcases, Joni, just, you know, treat her like she's the queen of stream, and I'm your captain. Fuck you. You ain't
Hey, Dave,
shit,
but-
bitch. You ain't no captain.
Dave.
You're a fucking scam. And I'm calling you out right now. That's it.
Hey, but But don't you see what's happening to her channel now? Like all the good callers, I don't even call anymore. I don't give her that satisfaction, and I know she wants my calls. And I used to call before. She was doing. She said I was her best caller and all this shit. And I was like, "Fuck you, you're not going to use me." And so I just write little comments, try to like put my 2 cents in sometimes. But it is what it is, man. She just got people now. It's just dwindling. She's starting to make herself look really foolish and shameful now. And all the good people are just leaving. People know she's full of shit. All the women, older women that are respectable, they're like, who the hell is this psychopath? Like, she's just manipulating us. Like, so she has these dynamics that are changing. She had a whole different audience, bro, when I was there a couple years ago. I was a main star of the whole show. I'm not lying to you. I'm not. Like, it was for like several months. Everybody, I would go in there, everybody be talking to me, Discord, like, I hated it because there's just too much attention. And, but, she does this, man, and she gets different audience. Now she has a whole different type of people now. She's going for an older
bro,
type
you know what? Anybody who may come across her on, let's say, YouTube, like, I can't get away from it. I honestly, I unsubscribed, and every fucking other clip has her face on it. I don't know what to do. I don't click on it. I would never even give her the satisfaction of the view. But I can't, like, get rid of this fucking pig in my face, and it's making it even worse for me.
Sorry, bro, the way you said pig. I thought I was the only one calling her that.
You know what, though? What's going to happen
I used to call her pig a lot. Yeah,
other
bro.
people are going to,
It is what it is, bro. Like, she's
people
just
are going to see
ruthless.
this thing, and, either in person or, in on YouTube, hey, who's this chick? They'll click on it. Maybe it'll fall. Now they're in the web, and they got sucked in because as long as she has a platform, there's always going to be new people coming in and starting, and they'll have to deal with the Samirs and the Gravities and all the wonderful people that just gather around her to fuck with you. And, we'll just be here to just try to pull them out the best we can, That's all we could do. And I can't thank you enough for calling me. Again, you're a fucking superstar. We love you that you just called us. You just like gave us street credit tonight, 100%. No, I'm not kidding, man.
Hey,
it was really great.
Dave, hey, listen, man, like you don't even understand. Her fucking foundation is dwindling, bro.
Good.
Like she just has Leaf and a couple of like people are not respecting her anymore.
Well, listen, man, is there any way you can get into our Discord and share some of that shit with us?
What's that?
I'm saying, is there any way you could join our Discord, Tanland?
Yeah, I'm going to do that very soon. I didn't know your Discord too much.
Yeah,
so
all these people that are listening right now are in Discord, and they're all anti-fucking skank. We don't even call her Elisa. We just call her the skank queen over there. And, you would be a great addition to that. And, if you're in there and you're sharing shit, and it'll help them get over it, and make them realize that it wasn't them, it was her, then I think we'll all be better in the long run. So you'd be helping the cause. So, there's nothing but love for you here, brother. 100%.
Hey, I appreciate that sentiment, man.
No, it's true.
Hey, Dave, that's the worst thing you could do is gaslight a person.
No, I'm not gaslighting you. I'm not doing this for donations, bro. We'll be getting sponsors someday. I'm not worried about it, and the conversation will change because we will eclipse this. I mean, I got almost 30,000 views without buying one in the last 28 days. So, and that's
awesome,
from a nobody starting out fresh.
That's beautiful, man.
And,
hey, man, you're striving. I keep the momentum going strong, brother. You have a beautiful personality. You're very strong and a lot of charisma.
I feel like
I appreciate the way you're trying to bring these things up to try to help people, man.
It's not my main focus. My main focus is really to play the best tunes these people have ever heard that love classic rock. To help people. I like to help people.
You remind me of my Uncle Dave, man. He used to play all these classic old rock, man. It's beautiful. Like Leonard Skinner, like just beautiful shit, man.
Bro, I got
like,
a song for you right now. I got a song for you. Ready for this? You're going to like this. Hold on 1 second. Let me just cue it up. Here we go. Listen to the first words in this song.
You don't know
That's awesome, man.
You don't know
Hey,
me,
man,
but
thank
I'm your
you,
brother,
man.
man.
You-
Bro, thanks for calling in, man.
Thank you too
Stay
for your
with us,
time
bro.
tonight,
Stay with us,
Dave,
all right?
and
Stay
everyone
with us,
else. I
man.
hope you enjoy Tan Man's everything tonight. So if you go out or not, just be safe, brother.
Thank you, my boy.
I love you.
And, you know, if you're going to be in our chat, use Spartan's name, because then we'll know it's you, and they'll all, I'm telling you, rain love down you like you never fucking felt before.
Okay, brother, I'll use my name. Thank
All
you
right,
for
bro.
everything.
Thank you, my man. Have a great night. You're always welcome to call back.
Okay, brother.
All right, bye-bye, man.
Bye-bye.
Man, I feel good right now. This guy's a fucking legend, all of us. You know it. A lot of people watching right now have no idea what we're talking about. Whether the numbers go up or down tonight, this is therapy for the core people that started with me, and to have him with us, and I'm sure there's going to be a few more coming this way. I feel like $1 million, you know that? I really do. So, you know, can't thank him enough. You know, and I hope we see him in our chat. I'm taking 2 seconds to get a water. I'll be right back.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother. I was raised here in this living hell. You don't know my kind in your world. Fairly soon, the time will tell. You telling me the things you're gonna do for me. I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street. No more need for running. Oh, no. Take this message to my brother. You will find him everywhere. Wherever people live together. Tied in poverty's despair. Are you telling me the things you're gonna do for me? I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street. No more need for running. Taking it to the street.
Wow. How you guys feeling? Dude, we got Spartan on our side now. That's some strong shit. And I know a lot of people don't know what we're talking about. Sorry. But if they only knew where we all came from, it's like it's part of our past. It's part of our history. And, you know, people have mixed feelings. I see that. Lone Tart, of course you do. I mean, look, I'm not a mean person. I'm really not. I'm a good person. I've never really acted this way towards somebody. But if you were in my shoes and you've had people that have reached out to you off stream and cried to you, I mean, my publicist alone, Jen,
Oh, I forgot the phone good.
I mean, just her alone calling me, well, telling me some stories about what happened with her and her daughter, who wouldn't even come on my show anymore because she ain't going anywhere near a live stream after she dealt with the Captain Queen content, who gets content and gets off by, you know, in her own, like, Jewish like this nice Jewish girl way. I'm a nice Jewish pretty girl. I would never, because I'm so honest and respected and I'm an A-list celebrity, do anything to harm anybody else. I mean, there's only one thing I could say, and we'll end it there, and anybody wants to call in, you can. Even Matthew from the UK, man, this guy's got some deep-rooted shit going on. And every time I fucking slander this woman, makes him feel better. And if I could do that for him, just him alone, I will. You know, whatever I could do. Because the guy's been hurt, man. He's a young kid that, you know, he still has some deep-rooted shit. If all of us just thought about him alone, not just Jennifer. I mean, just him. He's a kid. And what he went through with that. And even Eric, who hopefully someday will give us a buzz. We all saw what he went through. I mean, the guy's a moron, but still, he's a victim. The only thing I could say is wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's all repeat that. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay? You got the sheep, the nice sheep. And right underneath is a wolf. There he is, my boy.
Yeah, I saw that people wanted me to call in.
We love you, bro. You're next to Spartan. You're a legend here.
Thank you.
How you doing, kid?
I'm doing good.
We're taking care of business for you, brother.
Yeah.
We're taking care of business for you, my man.
Yeah.
That's how much I appreciate you staying up to watch our stream.
Yeah, I'd rather watch your stream than that skank stream.
Right. And you know what? The fact that you do that, and any time that I could say something that's going to put your mind at ease, because I know you probably want to say it yourself, but you don't have the same reach that I do, then I'm going to do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you do well, sir, because what she's done is not good at all.
Matt, how old were you when you first encountered this whack job?
It was 2023. It was...
I'm sorry, how old?
Oh,
you're breaking up, bro.
I was 16.
You were 16?
Yeah.
16? And these fucking retards are still raining money down on this pig. I hope whoever supporting the captain hears what this kid is saying. He was 16. How old were you when you got that fucking manifesto or whatever the fuck that shit's called?
I think I was 16 at that time when I read it. "24 pages. You're breaking up.
No, I'm not saying anything because I'm ready to blow a gasket.
Yeah, 24 pages. When I was 16, I read it.
This is like she said, man. T-Ray, like you said, to catch a predator. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
To catch a fucking predator. And I watch Chris Hansen stuff. I love him. I love it. I love that stuff. I love when he comes walking out of the closet. Everybody fucking does. And then these guys start crying and pretend like they weren't there to do what they were there to do. I swear I wasn't. I love when they get tased. That's my favorite part, when they get fucking tased.
Yeah.
You know, Bill and Aggie are in the chat and they're telling you that they love you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro,
Really
you got a whole new
appreciate
you got a whole new
Know
family.
our fans.
Listen, you got a whole new family here, my boy.
Yeah.
And you're
I've got a new family, and I'm grateful for it.
You're protected now.
And while I've got this new family, I find out that a frigging skank's making lies up about me, which is not fair.
Well, you know what? We have to tune it out, man, because if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it hit the ground, did it really make noise? That's what I'm trying to tell these people. They just don't get it because they run to her like moth to a light. I'll say that every day of the week, like a moth to the light. And I'll never understand it.
Yeah, as you say, all of us in this chat right now have been betrayed by her, used by her, that.
Right, the people here have, but for some reason they can't resist when they get that notification on their phone to tune right in. Whether it's a train wreck or whatever's going to happen tonight, they got to watch. They have to. It's who they are. I mean, I would think they'd be sick of her face like I am. I can't even look at this girl anymore. I mean, is she like, I don't know. She has become like this thing that you have to watch for some reason. And I know they all say they want to see the train wreck, they want to see this, they want to see that. Matt, you get disconnected?
I got cut off.
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry. Just saying, man.
Sure.
I'll you know, until I can, you know, look, and I have people that are over there watching it. And you know why they're watching? Not to look at her face, not to see what she's doing, to tell me who's in her chat. So if you guys are going to go in her chat, you're going to be just like To Catch a Predator, because you're just as guilty as that.
I keep away from that chat.
You better go in that chat under a fake fucking name.
If I tune in, I say nothing.
You know, there's all these...
Nothing at all.
You got these trolls here that come in here and talk all nicey nice to Mr. Tan Man because they don't want to get fucked over by me, and then they run back. And then they do the same shit with her.
This is what I'm saying with Barbie. This is what I'm saying about Barbie as well.
What about
I liked Barbie, but the side I saw that night on that phone call, no. She completely turned on us.
That's why I'm saying, does Barbie get a pass because she's spending money? I don't care how nice everybody thinks this woman is.
She spends all the money to that skank.
I don't get it. I mean, does she get a pass because she sends TK money? She TK's Valentine because she's spending money? Is that the way this shit works? It's all about the money?
Must be. But you already know that she only cares about money.
So you know what, guys? Here's what you do. I'll tell you what you do. Go over, back to her stream, rain some money down on her, and you will be back in her good graces, and you'll be able to ride in the clown car with Christy and Lightbulb and kumbaya yourselves to death, while this kid, who's 16, is telling you what happened to him, and you're condoning it because you're just as sick as she is. That's what I'm going to tell you. You're just as fucking sick as she is.
16 and now I'm 18.
This is content. Content. These people think you are content to them, bro. You make their lives seem better by getting fucked over. You understand that?
She thinks her show's content. Well, I can tell her straight that her show is not content at all, and Tan Man's content is the best.
Well, I appreciate you for saying that, my boy, and I'm trying. I love.
I know.
I love being in the studio, that I could see the chat, and I could talk to you guys and play the music. But there's nothing better, and I'm going to do a lot more of this. Jen's going to find us places to go than what I did today.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back...
So, I was just asked in the chat, what did she actually do to me? Well, in the end, she tried to tell me I could watch and stuff, like telling me, oh, I can only watch her and not Tan Man, not Billy John and all that. She tried to control me in the end. So, that's the reason why I've eventually fucked her over, basically, because she fucked me over.
So basically, you would still be there if she didn't tell you that if you watched me, you were going to be banned from her show.
Nah, I'm done with her anyway. I was done with her anyway. I needed to keep away from that show. She forced Joni on me. I was 16 and she forced Joni in my DMs, friggin' telling me shit. And Joni was like saying, oh, I'm going to report Elisa and that. And she kept telling me, and she kept crying to me. Joni kept crying to me when she got bullied by trolls. Like, who the hell cries to a 16-year-old, 17-year-old about frigging trolls bullying her?
I don't know.
I realised in the end that she was a groomer, child groomer, for doing that to me.
A groomer, that's a good word, a groomer.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah, that's, I never thought about that word, but grooming, that's what they do, I guess. What were they going to fly in and have a little gangbang with you? I mean, what were they going to do with you, man?
I don't know what they were going to do with me, but she completely used me for a year and a half, nearly 2 years. It's been nearly 2 years since I frigging found the channel. So...
Listen, I just want you to know that the people that are in the chat right now are just totally saying how much they love you. And you're part of the Tan.
I can see them, and I'm happy for them.
Tanland family, brother. You got a home here. Nobody. If you ever have a problem, you have my number, and I will talk you down.
I've always got your number saved.
You have my number. You can text me whenever you want, bro. You got my number. These people have my number. I'm not hiding from anybody. If anybody needs to talk to me, if I've disrespected anybody, all you got to do is reach out, and I will totally talk to you, and I'll apologize, because I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm here to protect us all, and I'm here to just right what's been wronged from the sheep, the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's all a facade.
I could see Rizza in the chat telling me about the painting while Elisa bought me. I'm keeping the painting, Rizza. I'm just going to erase who gave it me. I'm going to always know that it was her, but I don't even want to think if it was her who gave it me, because it sucks thinking about it.
What, a painting?
Yeah, there's a bird painting.
I'll send you a fucking Rush t-shirt. Get rid of the painting, bro. Get your balls back. Get rid of the bird. Come on, I'm going to send you some t-shirts from our new fucking home of rock and roll. How's that? Tell me you got rid of that. Cool. Look, it's like anything else. You see this shirt? I have it hanging here because I want to be reminded of my youth. I want to be reminded of what I loved as a kid as I get older and almost ready to collect Social Security, okay? I want to be reminded of where I came from. You don't want to be reminded of that by looking at some fucked up bird every day of the week. So I would say, take it out back, put some lighter fluid on it, piss on it, and then burn the motherfucker. That's my advice.
It's good advice. You really do give some good advice.
You know what? Piss on it first. Let it dry and then burn it. Because I don't think it'll burn if you piss on it. Get some lighter fluid. Torch that bitch. You know what's going to happen? You're going to feel free. You're going to be free of all that past negative shit. And now you're moving on to the future with the Tan Land. The Tan Land family that you're part of. And as this thing grows, you're going to say, I was there from day one with these people, just like I was with Rush. And they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when I was watching them in bars. I knew I found something that was special. And it just, I don't know, it became part of me. And it was like, I had to spread the word. Like, hey, have you hear Rush, 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 Rush? I had this on the back of my jacket. Didn't even say Rush. It was just this star with the guy in it. That was painted on the back of my dungaree jacket. And that's how I spread the word. They're like, holy shit, that's the coolest jacket I ever saw. I'm like, ever hear of Rush? Nah, I never heard of them. Well, look them up.
They'll be worth some money one day. They'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Yeah. What's your favorite band, brother? Who do you like?
Favourite band? I've never had a favourite band, but I've seen all the old bands and stuff.
I mean, do you have a favorite?
Like the Beatles.
You don't have favorite music? The Beatles?
I've seen a lot, yeah. I've seen a lot of them, but I don't have a favourite.
You don't have a favorite? Like if I said to you, if I could get you any T-shirt of any group that would make you happy, what would that group be? Could be any group you want. And if you say a Tan Man T-shirt, I'll get those made too.
The Tan Man T-shirt then.
You know what I'm going to do, bro? We're going to talk off stream. I'm going to get your address, and I'm going to send you a set of pickleball paddles signed by the Tan Man, bro. And that's going to be worth some money someday. How's that?
That sounds great.
All right, my boy. Listen, I love you. Thanks for calling in. You call in whenever you want. If you want to talk about women, if you're having a problem at school, if you're being bullied, if anything's troubling you, either off camera, off stream, anytime, day or night, you got my number. I'm here for you. Just let me know, and I'll talk you down. Okay, boy?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Go back in the chat. They're all looking for you. They love you.
Yeah, love them all too.
All right, Matt. Stay with us.
I will.
All right, bro. Have a great night. Love you.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, you. Out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old. Can you feel me? Hey, you. Standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fainting smiles. Can you feel me? Hey, you, don't help them to bury the lie. Don't give in without a fight.
If that call didn't disturb anybody, nothing will. There's nothing else I could say. And nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets a pass. And I mean nobody. Look, let them stay there. Let them eat each other. That's fine. But they don't get a pass. Okay? And the clock's ticking too. Clock's ticking on some of those people. They got choices, man. I mean, if they're going to stay there, they're going to stay there because the clock's fucking ticking. And they're not going to be welcome here soon. Because I know they're watching. I know they're watching us. Okay? She's not on tonight. They got nothing better to do. They're watching me. And I'm letting you guys know. All of you. The clock is fucking ticking on you guys. Alright? If either you're going to join good versus evil, or you're going to watch more people like Matthew have to be reprogrammed and piss on pictures, okay? because of what happened to him. Okay? And my girl Jennifer, and Dina, and Barry, and the list goes on and fucking on. I don't even put myself in that list because she didn't really damage me at all. I was able to sit next to her and call her out, right to her face. Okay? So I don't consider myself damaged goods, but again, voice for the voiceless, for all of us. Anybody want to call in? I'll put my number on the screen.
Out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone? Open your heart, I'm coming home.
Lone, why don't you call in? You got nothing to lose. I just put my number on the screen. I'm not going to dox you, baby. Or whoever you are. At the end of the day, we can't see you. Shit. I'm not going to ask you anything personal, but you can convey your feelings with your voice. Nah, this guy's got no problem calling in. Speak!
Hey, Tim, man.
Turn your radio down.
Yeah, I'm turning it down.
How are you,
it's
my
your
boy?
show, actually.
How are you?
I wanted to say, confirmed, Elisa Jordana is officially a pedophile. I'm watching your show. I saw what that 16-year-old at the time kid said. Now he's 18. It's confirmed. Elisa Jordana is a pedophile. I'm going to get that clipped from your show by Alifa King because he knows how to do that. And I'm going to download it, and I'm going to spread it all over the internet. Watch.
Okay.
I'm going to upload that clip to my YouTube and to my Vimeo, and it's going to get thousands of views. Watch.
Okay. You know, make sure you put my name on there. I want to get credit for that.
I will. And just so you know, I'm going to try and get it posted to my Instagram. Because my Instagram has like 54.3 thousand followers. I went up by 100 followers just recently in the last like 3 days.
I mean, why you want to do that anyway? Everybody knows this already.
Not everybody, and the thing is that the establishments that she goes to,
but millions of people,
don't really know
listen,
that she's a pedophile.
All these people all these people you want to send this shit to, nobody even knows who the fuck she is.
I'm
We're
going to
giving
send
her
it
too
to my
much
friends
credit.
at the FBI who I've been complaining to for 3 years now about Elisa Jordana. For 2 years, about her exploiting me for profit and monetary gain as a vulnerable special needs adult. That alone right there is a felony. You know that, right, man?
I mean, you do what you got to do. I'm just saying, like, all this publicity you want to give her is probably just going to bring more victims to her, and they're going to...
No.
That's how that shit works,
If
man.
she gets in the news and gets criminally prosecuted, she's going to be so embarrassed for the shit she's done. That's my goal. She really cares deep down inside about her image. I can tell you that right now, which is why she's watching your show. Like, the other day, when I called her out in her shit, and I got her... Remember that, like, 2 weeks ago, I got her kicked out of that establishment, whatever it's called, Johnny Brown's, whatever it's called?
Yeah.
And she went on a tirade
Yeah.
against the establishment, saying, I'm a celebrity, like all this stuff, right? Do you know that she was crying behind the wheel of her car as she was going home because I turned it on and after you went off air? And I watched her cry like a little bitch from the wheel behind her car. I'm sorry for the language. I say put your finger. I'm sorry. I saw her cry like a little pansy she is.
It's all an act,
Because
bro. It's all an act to get
because
money
I want
from
her to cry.
It's
I
all
want
an
her to
act for
cry.
Project
and feel
Barbie to
what
send her
we all
more
feel.
fucking money.
What?
It's all an act for Project Barbie to feel sorry for, because Project Barbie really is a good person. But, you know, that act, she's a natural. Look, when you go to acting class, they teach you how to act. I never went to acting class. I only have one way to come at you, straight ahead.
Right.
You know, you have to know
I can
how.
tell those
You
tears
have
are
to know how.
genuine
Face it.
because
You know what?
because that they're not fake, because she actually had water coming down from her eyes. They were real, and she was wiping her eyes, right? But here's the thing: she only cares about herself because she's a narcissistic, malignant sociopath, right?
You know,
she's a malignant narcissistic sociopath.
I'm hanging up. I don't want to hear that shit no more. The only person I've ever heard that she has apologized to is Joni. Because at the end of the night, Joni sends her fucking $100 bills. She's got to keep her on the payroll. You know what I mean? It's like, those are the people. She could disrespect them and then apologize later. You know what I mean? It's like, she's got to keep that money flowing in. It's keeps her in bonbons and dog food. You know? She got to do it. That's who she's going to apologize. Not the people that are in her chat that never send her a fucking red nickel while she's out there busting her ass to entertain these motherfuckers. And all they're doing is just enjoying free entertainment on her back. Okay? So she's never going to apologize to you folks. Or them. What she is going to do is apologize to Joni and kiss Project Barbie's ass. I heard that call the other night. I thought I was going to be sick. Honestly. You know, Project Barbie made her look like a superstar that night. She was stuttering. Fucking stuttering. You know? Stuttering because she couldn't believe she was in the presence of such greatness. That's how much this chick has been able to wolf in sheep's clothing other people. And after hearing our boy, our 16-year-old, the youngest member of the family, tell you what's happened to him, to still treat her like a celebrity, an A-list celebrity, that's some appalling ass shit, man. And nobody gets a pass. Not on this show. You can all kiss their ass. I don't care what you do. It's not going to come from me. It's not going to come from me. Nobody gets a pass. And I'll tell you right now, Mayor, the clock's ticking, brother. It's ticking. I hope you leave the dark side and come join us sooner or later like our boy just did. Spartan. Because the clock's ticking on you. Not only did you lose your balls, but you're losing all respect from a lot of people that are over here. Good people. People that have been damaged. People that have been hurt. Okay? And you're losing your respect, my brother. Every time they see your name in that chat, or you call her, the clock is closer to midnight on your ass. I'll tell you right now. And I got no problem talking like this. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I know this show is going to eclipse hers. And she's not going to exist to me soon. But while I still have the time and the audience is still at a level that we all are on the same page, and I know I say this often, let's put this thing to bed together. We'll get it out of our system, and then we'll all move on with some good content that makes you smile, but nobody's getting hurt, and nobody's getting freaking scammed. And it's just good people gathering, at night, that they can chat with you. I tell every day, oh, Dave, man, I said, I never seen anything like this shit before. It's interactive television. I never saw this before. I mean, I've never like been in a chat room while somebody was on the screen talking to other people. And that's what this is. It's like, hey, it's a chat room. You know, again, I'm computer illiterate. I'm a little behind the game, but now I'm in front of this thing. And I want to do good with it. And the good starts by denouncing the bad. And anything else that comes our way that we think is bad, it's just starting with her. We're all going to have a voice against other issues. I'd like to do that. Whether you agree with me or not, we could debate things. You know, people don't like when I talk politics, or they don't want me to get involved in the news stuff. We're going to get to that shit. There's no reason why we shouldn't talk current events here instead of just non-stop skank queen. But we need to get over this first. And I'm willing to put in the time to help the people that need that therapy get over it. Okay? That's it. You know? I want to debate other issues, man. I don't need to fucking talk about this shit anymore. But like I said, I wake up in the morning, it's in my fucking text messages. I go to Discord to say good morning, I see 10 clips of her in our Discord. I mean, I don't know if it's her trolls just putting it in our face just to remind us that she's still there and we should all worship. I don't really know why it's happening. I don't want to ban anybody from doing it. I know Harry does. Tell you that. You know, I tell him not to. Free speech, I tell him. It's free speech, Harry. Oof. You know, that's the funny thing about me too, Lone. You know, people say, you know, if you don't support Trump, you're a liberal. If you don't kiss Elon Musk's ass, you're a this, you're a that, you're a this, you're a that. I don't want to sound ignorant. I really don't. And I hate to, like, sound ignorant. But I don't even know what that shit means. When they call me a liberal or a fucking woke or I don't even know. Whatever else there is. I mean, why? Because I don't support what people are saying and how they act, that puts me in a category with other people? Or am I just who I am? And I say live and let live, man. Look, do I like tampons in men's rooms? Shit, I'm the one who got a fucking baby changing table in Legal Seafood. I used to go there with my kids, man, when they were babies. And I'd go in the men's room, my kid, and I need to change a diaper, and there's nowhere to do it. I had to fucking sneak into the ladies' room to use the changing tables. And don't you know, I fucking complained. What happens next? Changing table in the men's room. Yeah. Does that make me a tampon in the men's room lover? I don't see why we would even need that. You know, do I like seeing condom machines in the men's room? I don't even like seeing that shit. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, they want to sell condoms behind the counter, that's one thing. But having condom machines in the fucking men's room? I mean, why? People are too embarrassed to buy it over the condom? I fucking love it. My favorite thing is to go up to the fucking guy behind the register. Hey, you got extra small condoms, bro? What? Yeah. Porquito. Extra small. You know, and it's a joke, man. I'm just kidding around with them. But, you know, woke, liberal, whatever. Listen, I support, look, it doesn't have to be in a category, all right? I support live and let live. I support wake up every morning and try to enjoy your day like it might be your last. Because it just might be. Okay? I turned the fucking news off already. I don't even watch that shit. I mean, you know, I bought the newspaper yesterday. I really did. I bought a fucking newspaper because I wanted to discuss the news with, I said, I need content. What am I going to talk about? Her again? I want to change the subject so bad. I mean, look, Spartan called. We all got excited. He's a fucking hero, a man amongst men. It's good. And then, you know, we need to clear the air about, you know, how we all are. But I bought the newspaper, right? And the only thing that I was able to get out of the fucking newspaper was this. Smarty Jones, the fucking horse, goes into the Hall of Fame. There was nothing else that I wanted to talk about. Nothing. Listen, it's such a tough subject. Having trans women compete as men in like sports. I mean, that's like that's above my pay grade. Let's put it that way. I've met a couple of trans people in my time. I knew they definitely something wasn't right off the bat. But I didn't disrespect them in any way. You know, if this is the way they want to represent themselves, if I want to wear my Rush jacket, then I'm going to wear my Rush jacket. If they want to be who they want to be, look, I see people today with purple hair and women with the fucking rings in their nose. You know? I mean, if that's what they want to do, I don't like it. It's not my style. I don't like women that have piercings on their face. It's just who I am. I mean, you know, they have the little ring and shit. But I'm not going to disrespect them for it. I'm going to be on my way and say, wow, I'm just glad that I won. That must have hurt when they got that done. You know? Listen, there's so many things that are like weird in this world, you know? I think we'll all agree that we have no control over. And I do believe there's a lot of fake news out there. There's a lot of true news, but a lot of fake news too. You know? You don't know what to believe anymore. You know? I just pray that, you know, Russia doesn't hit the button and we got 20 minutes left. You know, that's my biggest fear, that, you know, some moron's going to hit that button. And, you know, just like the World Trade Center going down, and when I saw that day, I thought the world was coming to an end. When I saw the building come down, those two buildings in New York, and we spoke about this the other night, I just thought the world was coming to an end. And that was just two buildings. Imagine if a fucking nuke goes off in New York City or California or Florida, and like, you know, 1 minute you're enjoying your life because that's what you're meant to do. And in the next breath, you're vaporized. You're not here anymore. You won't feel it because death is painless, but, you know, our lives hang in the balance by people that control that button. And that's a scary fucking thing. That scares me. You know why I don't like going on planes? People are like, oh, I really don't like to fly. I don't. Because I don't like not having control of my life. Look, being in a car is one thing, but all these crazy drivers in Florida that are just like, these kids are weaving in and out of traffic like, you know, scary shit. They see a little opening and they take it, and you're like, oh my God. I'm sure you all experience this shit. It's like they're fucking around with your life. You know? All right, let's pick up the vibe. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Holy shit. I am really sorry, man. I don't want to freak people out. Oof. But,
My body's weak. I'm on the run. No time to sleep.
you know, reality's reality, guys. We'll change the vibe. You're right. But at the end of the day, that's like the one thing that I worry about, you know?
I've got to ride like the wind to be free again. And I've got
There's one other thing I worry about, and that's the tariffs. Because I get my pickleball tape from China, and the last time I spoke to them, the price has tripled on me. And that scares me.
such a long way to go. Such a long way to go. Make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. I was born the son of a lawless man. I was spoke my mind with a gun in my hand. Live that life, gun down tears, gonna ride like the wind. And I've got such a long way to go, such a long way to go. Make it to the border of Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. Gonna ride like the wind. Like you can try and told me, hey, I was nowhere in sight when the church bells rang. Never was kind, do as I was told. Gonna ride like the wind before I get old. It is the night, my body's weak. I'm on the run, no time to sleep. I've got to ride like the wind to be free again. And I've got such a long way to go.
Today, okay? Today at the car show, if you go back and watch that, which you want to change the vibe, go watch that. That was just a great time for me. And if I had fun and I talked to so many people and I really enjoyed it, then it's going to be fun for you. And you know, that's the kind of shit I like to do besides doing this. But I was about to walk into the VIP tent when I was stopped by a woman who said that she knew me. And I looked up. She said, I know you. And it was that woman that I had met about a month ago in Delray when Dylan was with me, and he embarrassed the shit out of me with his diarrhea talk and his, lint in his belly button, and he's gay, and everything he said to her that was just a complete embarrassment to me. And people ask me if I miss him for the content. I really don't. I don't even think about him, to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad that he doesn't reach out to me anymore, because he was a pain in the ass to me. Just saying. You know, if you know him like I do, he's a nudnik, okay? A serious nudnik, and I have no patience for him anymore. I tried with him. He said some things to some Russian girls, and I saved his life. And, you know, that's just who he is. He's going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and he never says the right thing. And when he's just going to get himself hurt. And you know, I tried with him. But there she was, this woman that I was talking to, that I felt a good vibe with her, really did, you know. And there she was at the car show today. And I was like, it's like, no way. And you can hear me say it to her, like, I've been looking for you for like a month. And she's like, really? And then, you know, I was kidding around with her and I gave her what did I give her? You know, I'm handing out these URL cards, IRL cards, like, you know, they're my fucking phone number, but they're not. And then I ran into her like 2 more times, you know, and I gave her my phone number this time. I had the camera in my hand. It's very difficult for me to try and, you know, take phone numbers or anything like that, but I gave her my number. And, you know, it was one of those things where it was like, wow, what are the odds of that, you know? I mean, look, I'm sure nothing's going to happen with her and I. I gave her my number. If she calls, we'll see, you know. But at the end of the day, it was just like, you know, my whole theory about you never know what's around the next corner was spot on today. And that was one of the reasons right there. Okay, so Barry, here we go. I spoke with Michelle Dong today. She's really into me so far. Serendipity, however, since it's you, I'm going with stupidity. Go get new cards made up. I know, Jen, believe me. You know, but I gave her my number. And we'll see. We'll see if she calls. But it just played upon the theory that I'm always telling people, you never know what's around the next corner, and every day's a new day compared to the day I went through on Friday, and you know. Charlie, you said you were gonna call us tonight. Everybody's waiting to hear from you. I see you're in the chat, but you don't want to give out your number to me personally. Do you think that I'd ever expose you and you know, dox you? Or do you have to stay private because you're never going to get through to me if you even wanted to? Because my favorite thing about what's happening right now with this show is that fart guy or whoever has been calling 100 times a show, he don't exist anymore. Can't thank Harry enough for that, boy. I'll tell you that. You guys want to play a little Name That Tune? What do you want to do? It's getting late. I know people have to work tomorrow. Let's play a couple of tunes. Let's see who can get it first. I'm heading out for a half bye. Goodbye, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. We all know you're full of shit. You ain't going nowhere. So, the jig is up, bro. Anyway, here we go. Ready? First one to tell me to name it what? What, B? Going to take Michelle Dong to Biltmore Hotel, Gourmet Poolside Cafe, 94 There's Avenue for brunch. Decided to watch the planes take off and land will be romantic. I already explained to you something. Not to get your hopes up. Be careful. Have your wallet ready. She's a good friend of mine. Don't do anything fucking stupid. Try not to say anything stupid. Do not come off like a jerk off with all your credentials. Try to be normal. Maybe you got a shot. I say 30-70, depending on how much cash is in your wallet that night. Gotta be honest with you. Alright? So I'm just giving you advice, my boy. I don't want you coming back to me. See, that's why I wanted to be there on your first date, so I could protect you. And make sure that it's not all about the octopus and the champagne. You know? The whole chat could be there with you, the family, to protect you. But you want to do this on your own. I think we should be there with you. That's mine. It's fuck the content. It's not about the donations, obviously. But, you know, just looking out for you, brother. All right? So let me know when you're going. Don't forget, she's a good friend of mine. You're not going to be able to disrespect her because I'll fucking fall out of the sky on your ass. I mean, I love you and everything, but I never met you. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it. Before she leaves the building, I'm going to know that she's on her way to meet you, bro. Just going to let you know that.
Open my eyes to a new kind of way. All the good times that you said. Are you feeling? You feeling that way too? Or am I just?
Do you really work at Buc-ee's, man? I like that place, Buc-ee's. That's pretty cool gas station, supermarket, whatever it is, Buc-ee's. I like it there.
Am I just a fool? The summer's gone, she'll be there, standing by the light.
Don't they got like really good pulled pork in that place or something? I think I was there once. My buddy's like, you gotta try the pulled pork. I think it's Buc-ee's. It's one of those places. 100 gas pumps. Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? Pulled pork. Yeah, it was pretty good, man. I had the pulled pork sandwich. I thought it was good. Buc-ee's. Listen, I'm gonna know if he's really going out with her, if he's full of shit. I don't think he'd lie to us because he knows that she's my friend and she's gonna tell me. She might be watching right now. So. No, he mentioned to us, but she's in the military or something, and she's not around, and, you know, he's in love, she might not be. I don't think his girlfriend wants the same thing he does. All right, call back. Let's hear it from the king of penis himself. Go ahead. I won't shut you down. Let us all know what's going on. Come on. Call me back. Keep it clean. Waiting on you.
Been to where she's gone to. She should know wrong from right. Is she feeling? Are you feeling? You feeling that way too?
Prince of England. Ah, here he is. Here we go, guys.
Or am I just?
All right, let's
Hey,
hear it.
Damon.
What's up, bro?
I wanted to tell you, I spoke with Michelle Dong today. Check your text messages on your phone. You'll see screenshots of some of the conversation, the important parts, and you'll be like, wow. You'll be like, you're going to see how much of a romantic I am deep down inside. I told her I'm like Jack from Titanic, deep down inside, a gentleman, and which I am, and I'm a hopeless romantic deep down inside. Do you know what my favorite song is, Can Man?
What, buddy?
Of all time?
What?
Always by Bon Jovi.
Okay.
That's my favorite song of all time. Is Always by Bon Jovi. It's a romance song. If you've never heard it, it's the biggest ballad of the '90s, and considered one of the best ballads of all time, if not number one in rock
I'll
history.
play it when you hang up.
And Michelle Dong really likes me so far, and we're gelling really well. I'm waiting on her to respond to these messages. She even asked me today. She said this message, and I responded accordingly. I'm not going to give my response, but I think I won her over today with my response. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. She said...
Hey, wait. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, she said, I heard you have a 2-year-old kid. I don't mind that. I know many guys dating a single mom is a no-go. I don't mind. She said, what makes you think you will be suitable to date me and raise my daughter as your own? It's very important to me to know. And that's how much she's into me so far. She asked that question. And I gave her a great response. You can see the response yourself on your cell phone text. I'm not going to respond to it publicly unless you want me to.
Listen, Bar, I love you, bro. Listen to me.
I know she's looking for a guy to take care of her. She's looking for someone that's financially stable, which I am. You know, I have a trust fund. My family looks after me with it. I have a trustee. They won't allow me to get gold dig. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If she tries to gold dig me, it's not going to work out. You know, but if she's into me genuinely, I'll be able to see it off the get-go.
You know, I don't see how she's into you by saying what she said. I mean, if she was on a dating game and she asked 3 guys that question and you were one of them, you know, you'd be coming up with the answer. And...
Oh, I have the answer.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So, I said... I sent her the moment that in the videos, because I express myself often with videos from movies, the moment that Jack sees Rose for the first time in Titanic and the flying scene in Titanic. And then I said, I'm a lot like Jack deep down inside. Does that answer your question? It was my simple response. And I said even more. I said, because I'm like Jack from Titanic, deep down inside, and my family is financially stable too, but I could lose it all tomorrow in a financial crash. But I had the creative brain to know how to always reinvent the wheel and get back on top again and again. Beautiful. I'm also a caring, very good person. I faced adversity and stared it in the eye and told it to go F itself over and over again in my life. I would instill the values my family taught me in you and your daughter with a strong work ethic and ambition, teaching our kids and your daughter how to expand their minds to find something they are good at and use it to achieve full throttle
Holy
ahead
shit,
to success.
bro. Are you kidding me? What'd you write,
I'm
a
serious.
fucking novel?
What?
It's like a novel.
I'm a novel, right?
That's a fucking novel. Couldn't you, like, break it down into, like, a paragraph? I mean, would you write a book?
So hold on.
Think she read that shit?
I said, I said, by the way, how do you define success, by legacy or monetary wealth? Your answer will tell me if you are for me or not. To give you a clue, look at Jesus Christ, his life and death.
Oh my! So you
Jesus
went from
was the most successful man in history of the world.
Barry, you telling me you went from the fucking Titanic to the Bible?
I'm a very well-versed person on my morals and character, and I try and live my. I'm a Jew, but I try and live my life after the way Jesus' teachings are.
Oh my God!
With being a moral, righteous, good person. And I'm not all about money. I'm about legacy and creating greater good for the world. That's what I'm about, and taking care of of my loved ones. That's my friends. That's what I care about.
Barry, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You want to take care of this girl and her daughter, or you just want a piece of ass?
I really like her. I think she's awesome so far. I'm not after just a piece of ass. I can tell you that right now. I'm looking for the one. I'm 45. I'm ready to settle down. I've done enough dicking around. I've been engaged 4 times and been dumped 4 times while I was engaged by the wrong girls. I'm looking for the one. I want kids of my own. I want a family. I want what my sister and brother-in-law had, what my parents had with me and my sister.
Well,
I want to be a loving, good father.
I'm not.
And I want to take care of my
me.
children.
Listen to me.
And
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Listen.
And I believe in compassion, passion, and ambition, and love.
Yo, Jack, give me a minute, all right? Or should I call you Jesus?
Call me either or, but basically that's who I am. Deep down inside, I'm like Jack or Jesus. I'm like Jack from Titanic or Jesus. Deep down inside. I've never really expressed this to too many people, but I've been expressing it lately because I when I went to jail wrongfully, I had an awakening in 2018 and 2019. I never thought I would get out of that situation. With wrongfully being incarcerated, they threatened me. They said all these horrible things to me. They did all this stuff. And I actually tried to kill myself inside jail. On my mom's birthday, I tried to kill myself. Because she wouldn't pay for an attorney for me that would have been top par, that would have had me out in 24 hours. I saw no way out. I downed a whole bottle of Tylenol. And I told the officers when they walked by my cell I was falling asleep. You know what they did? They didn't even bring me to the hospital to pump my stomach or the infirmary to pump my stomach. They just had me sit there until the Tylenol wore off my system. I could have died. And there's a really nice female officer named Jones. I called her Jonesy. She saved my life. She said, Barry, you don't want to do this. You don't want to kill yourself. There's always a way out and a better opportunity than killing yourself. And ever since then, I'm so glad I lived. And I had everything to live for and everything to gain and everything to succeed for. And I also have to live for my dad, my 2 best friends who committed suicide in 2013. And every time I talk about them, it breaks my heart. Because one of them had treated resistant depression, the other one suffered from alcoholism and past drug addiction issues. And I was supposed to meet with him, and he was a no-show the day after he killed himself that night. I spoke with him that night, and 2 weeks before, he said, my life is in your hands, Barry. How do you think I live with that guilt, knowing I was being taken advantage of by a penny stock scammer who was acquiring my company and never paid me for 11 years, and I had to settle with the new owners of the company. I just got a settlement last year in 2024. I still have a lien on his other company for $20 million.
You know what's funny, Bar? Nothing.
Yeah.
I could see you saying all this shit across the table from her with a mimosa in her hand, and she's going to be like, I can't get a word in edgewise with this guy.
No, because when I'm with a girl, I listen. And I'm very refined. I listen. I'm very refined. When I'm in a business meeting, I don't dominate the conversation. I listen more than I talk.
Okay, that's good. I like to hear that.
Yeah. Yes. I listen, analyze, and then respond. And I only respond at the end of the meeting. I let the other people do the talking.
Let me ask you this, man.
Yes.
What made you so attracted to this woman?
She's really pretty, and I just wanted to give it a shot and see where it went.
You live in Miami, bro.
Yeah, she's up in Boca. It's okay. It's only a 45-minute drive or a Bright Line ride.
There's thousands of beautiful women in Miami.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm autistic, and every girl in Miami is after money, and that's it. Now, I'm after true love. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If she's only after my wallet, it's not gonna work out. I'll pay for the date, and we'll go on our separate ways. But I'll be a gentleman about it. But if I really fall in awe with her, which I already am, and if it works out, I would really like to find true love. And I haven't had it in all my life. I've been with so many girls, and I never had true love. I thought I had true love, but I never did. And I had my heart broken 4 separate times.
Well, you know what, Barry? I always say, you know, if you don't look for it, it'll come to you.
Yeah, so basically, I feel this has come to me potentially because you brought her to me and introduced me, and she fell out of the sky, possibly like a good grace from heaven. We'll see how it works out. Let's just see how it works out in the first date. If she's only after my wallet, then it won't work out. I'll know instantly by her responses to the questions I asked.
Here's what I'm not
She's for me.
gonna, Barry. Here's what I'm not gonna let happen because she's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
If things don't work out, I'm not gonna let you disrespect her. Not to me.
I would never
not
disrespect
on this
her.
show.
I would never do that.
I mean, you just say it
I
didn't
just
work.
won't talk about
It didn't work
I
out.
won't
You
talk
go on
about
your
her.
separate ways.
I don't disrespect people. Not unless you disrespect me. You have to really disrespect me first in order to have me say something bad about you. And in that case, I say one thing and I ignore you the rest of the time. I walk away. I'd rather walk away than pick a fight.
Just remember,
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
Listen,
I'm a fighter in the essence that that I fight for what's right and morally clear and conscious and for ethically good. And I'm a fighter in terms of somebody tells me I can't do something, I shove it in their face and say, watch me. I've done it all my life. I achieved all my dreams by the time I was 37, 38.
Barry.
Every single dream I had in life, I achieved by the time I was 37, 38. You know what my new dreams are? Getting my crypto token off the ground and doing philanthropy now to help so many people through my nonprofit and public charity.
You're also
with special needs.
Barry.
That's what I'm devoting my life to.
Barry, listen. You're also a porn star with a penis the size of a hammerhead shark.
I'm not a porn star. I did 5 celebrity sex tapes because I got famous to release this show a little bit in her podcast. And I got well known in the sports entertainment industry as well as my reality show, Big B, on Amazon Prime. I marketed it really well. Yeah, I was on Amazon Prime. Google me. You'll see it. Google me. You'll see I was on Amazon Prime. For 3 years, I was on Amazon Prime. I had over 300 million views on my show in 3 years. 100 million views a year. I did well.
What happens if your penis is too big for her?
Then it's too big, and it won't work out. But I'm just girthy. I'm not super long. I'm just very girthy. You know? I'm like average in length and like girthy, you know?
Maybe you should send her a picture of it first, a dick pic.
I'm not sending her a dick pic. That would be socially inappropriate, and that would fuck up shit, I feel. I'm sorry, that would mess up shit, I feel.
What would Jack...
I want her to be surprised. I want her to be surprised when I drop my pants. If it gets to that point.
All right, I don't want to lead you on. Okay?
Yeah.
Michelle Dong is a man.
What are you talking about?
She's a man.
What?
Yep.
Oh my God, now I'm disgusted.
It's over.
It's over. You're fucking with me, right? You're fucking with me. I see it on your face. You're fucking with me.
Why would you say it's over? You thought she was beautiful. Now that I said she's a man, all of a sudden she's no good. See, you just fucked up.
I'm not into trans chicks. You're fucking with me. I can see it on your face. You're fucking with me.
I'm trying to like, I don't know, turn you around from this because I got a bad feeling. I don't know why. You know?
Well, I'll know
I don't
instantly
wanna
if
see
she's
you
meant
get
for
her. I don't
me.
wanna
She's not
see-
a man, obviously.
She's not, listen,
she's a kid.
Listen, she's not a man.
I
was
saw her baby
kidding.
bump. She's not a man. She's not born a man. I saw her baby bump in the pictures on Instagram. She's not a man.
I was kidding. She's not a man. I was just fucking with you.
Yep,
But
I
just
know.
don't want to see you get hurt, you know? I love you, man.
I know.
You know, you get your hopes up on this shit and it don't work out. I don't want to, like, you know, say the chat doesn't want to say they told you so.
Well, here's the thing.
I guess
I
if
can
you
always
don't-
find
if
a
you don't
different
try,
girl that I
then you
do
don't
Joe
try,
with.
right?
I'm just in a rush for time.
No, you're
Because
not,
time
Barry.
my clock
Listen, I'm in a rush
expires
for time.
in the
You're
next
not.
5 years, potentially. And once a guy reaches 40, and I'm 45, then complications can come into play with getting a girl pregnant, where they can wind up with the kids can wind up with autism, all sorts of illnesses. And you know that if one parent has autism or a mental illness, the kid winds up with a 50% chance of inheriting it. Both parents have mental illness or autism, that kid winds up with a 100% chance of inheriting it. I learned that when I was inside therapy from very knowledgeable mental health specialists. Yes, I went to group therapy. Being in the hospital
Barry,
was
let me
very
ask you a
therapeutic for
question.
me. It really helped me relax
Barry.
and get over all the bad shit that happened to me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you ever meet Christy?
No, I never did, and nor would I want to.
Why?
But I would love to analyze her brain and see the way she thinks, because she's obviously hanging out with Elisa. She is she was around after my time. And you want to hear the crazy thing? Elisa offered me $20 an hour to be her assistant. I said, go F yourself. I said, I make more than that in 30 minutes writing an article for Roundtable. I make my entire day in an hour and a half, $900 a day. I make an hour and a half of 3 articles I write, or 3 press releases I write.
Let me ask you a question, Barry.
I can make more.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you need somebody who is so superficially beautiful instead of maybe just somebody who's has a heart of gold and is going to take care of you and treat you like a king?
Well, I look for both. I don't look for superficially beautiful. I look for a fit girl. She doesn't have the best face, but she has to. I look for a fit girl because I don't want to say this in the show. It's a family-oriented show, but just feel like I can go for a really long time.
What was that?
And I can go for a really long time. I'll just put it that way.
What are you talking about?
Making love. I can go for a really long time. I'm not going to say how long.
What brought that up? Back. What brought that up? We're not talking about that. We're talking about a person's heart and somebody who's going to love you.
So I want both. I want a girl that's beautiful.
Are you gonna?
That I can bring on my arm and impress wherever I go. And then I want a girl that's like that has a beautiful heart. They do exist.
You ever think about mail order bride?
I was actually considering getting married to a Russian girl until recently that I met over this site called the RussianDating.com. We started talking and we were in touch for a long time. Then right before my surgery, she stopped video calling me saying she was too busy trying to get her life up the ground to come to America. Both her brothers live in Miami. They're real estate developers. They make like $120,000 a month. They're multimillionaires. She's stuck in Moscow, but she is not my type after learning about her more, because she's all about the green and not about a heart of gold. She's all about chasing the almighty dollar, and it's not about living her life according to Jesus' standards.
Bro, you ever see the movie?
Yeah,
Barry.
I could die penniless.
Barry.
Like Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
As long as I know I've left my mark upon the world, that I left good, and I've helped a lot of people along the way, and I've made a contribution that has made difference, I know I'm going to heaven as a righteous man, and I know that I live my life accordingly, and that I lived a righteous life. And
all right,
as long as the people I love are taken care of financially and physically and well, then that's all I care about, and my friends.
Did you ever see the movie Shallow Hal?
Of course. Of course.
What do you think about that movie?
When I think of it, I thought it was very interesting. Tony Robbins laying the spell on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm not shallow. I'm not a shallow person. I look for good in everybody. But I just want a fit girl. She doesn't have to be a perfect 10. Michelle Dong is by no means a perfect 10. She's like an 8 to me. But I look for the girl. If I were to see this girl, Angelina Demova, complete gold digger. I was into her. Complete gold digger. I would never marry her. I told her this the other day. I would never marry her. I would never date her. I would just bang her. Because basically, and I would put her in content with my reality show and do all this stuff and cross-promote her OnlyFans, getting her copies of the episodes for her OnlyFans.
Let me ask you this, Barry. Do you actually have a time and a date for this date?
Not yet. I don't have it yet.
You're done.
I'm waiting for her to give me her phone number,
You're done,
and then I'll
man.
move forward.
You're done.
We've only been talking through Instagram DM.
Bro, you're done. It's over.
Why do you say that?
It's over. You don't even have you never even spoke to her on the phone yet?
We've been talking. I spoke to her on your show, but we've been talking by DM consistently the last 3 or 4 days.
Oh, God.
Since Friday evening. She texted me right after the show, Friday evening.
Right.
She's in awe with me, I'm telling you that right now.
She's in awe with you?
She's in awe with me. I know she is.
If this goes sideways, man, you can't blame me, right?
I'm not going to blame you if it goes sideways. I'll thank you very much for trying to help me. And, that's it. And I'll say, introduce me to somebody else that's kind and sweet that is the next one, Well,
we're going to have a dating game, and you could be one of the contestants.
That's what I was actually thinking. You do a dating show on your, and take me as the first test case, like The Bachelorette.
Hey. So you'd be the bachelor, and we'd bring in 3 just, average-looking women.
Yeah, that have nice bodies but are average-looking. I'm fine with that.
They could just be average-looking.
They don't have to be perfect 10.
They don't have to be model material.
They don't have to be model material. I don't really like model material other than to hook up with them. I don't, because they're superficial and very greedy and all about the greedy.
Barry, let me ask you a question. Are you bombarding her with, text and all that shit?
Not really.
What does not really mean? Hope you're not doing what you do to me.
No, I'm not. I text her once a day, and that's it.
Was that the dossier about you being Jesus and Jack from Titanic?
That was the one time I texted her because she asked me a very important question, and I answered it accordingly.
What happens if she blows you off at this point?
Then I don't care.
You sure?
On to the next one.
You sure?
I don't get my heart broken that easily.
All right. That's good.
I don't.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I know, well, Lisa broke your heart.
Lisa broke my heart, but she didn't really break my heart. What happened was, when I got to know her, I actually bailed. She didn't bail, I bailed. I canceled it. That's the goddamn truth.
Don't be surprised if Michelle uses her built-in excuse that I have my daughter tonight. And that continues on for a while.
Well, if that happens, that happens. My dog's at the door. He has to go out and pee, I think.
All right, well, I'll let you go.
Well, give me a second. Come on, Lucky.
Well, we're gonna hang up and we're gonna discuss you for a few minutes. All right.
No, I can talk. I can talk.
That's all
Oh,
right.
you want me to hang up and you're going to discuss me in the
Yeah.
chat?
We'll talk about you.
Okay.
See what the chat thinks. Because after all, the chat's always right. What's going to happen here? What do you think, guys? We in trouble. I don't think she's going to follow through. She's just being nice to him. He's in trouble. Well, I'm not going to let anything happen to him or her. I can promise you that. You know? I wouldn't mind being a fly in that room. You know, have like a mic in his ear. I was listening to what he's saying and tell him, Barry, shut the fuck up. Stop with the stories already, Jesus. Stop quoting the Bible. She's probably not going to show, right? You know what? I give him credit, though. I mean, I don't know if it's his light on the medication or whatever, but he's going for it. I mean, he's going for it. Should we give him credit? Or should we, you know, should we disrespect him for giving it a shot? What does he actually have to lose, really? If you know, it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, you know. Cost him a few dollars for the mimosas. He already got the shit figured out. $45 a person, $20 for the train, $10 for the Uber from the train to the restaurant, and back from the restaurant to the train. He know he's good for $150 here already. If he gets flowers, I don't care. If she isn't for me, then so be it. I have nothing to lose. Exactly. So I'm proud of you, man. But what I don't want to happen is for you to overload her with Barry content, because she'll overdose on your texting, and it'll never happen. So I'm just asking you to keep it light, you know. We all want to watch this date, Bear. And we're all with you, man. Charlie, you know what? You're only funny on the phone, not on the chat. So lose the do not disturb number and give us a call so you can give us your input, because that's what we enjoy. Other than that, it's not the same, bro. Seeing your words on screen. I don't need his donations. It's all good. We already went through this shit. Not going to play the donation thing with these people. We got some good things coming up. It's all good. You found him far. Alright, so, okay, Bar, as long as you think it's humorous. Oof. Don't you think we should be there, though, with you on that date?
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Try, I like when you come on and you're a whole different person and you do your impressions of Clinton and, you know, the Mexican thing, and that's funny.
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Oh, baby, how you like?
Good night, Lone Tard. Listen, guys, I think we're going to shut it down. I know we got a few people watching and everything, but I feel really bad because I know, look, I appreciate that you guys are staying with me, but it's after 12 now, and I know that you guys need to get up for work, a lot of you, and, you know, I've heard this from Andrea that she's like, man, she's looking at the clock, and she's, like, debating, and, you know, she don't want to leave, and it's all good, but, you know, Charlie don't work, but, you know, tomorrow's another night, we'll come back, we'll come on again, you know, and we'll pick it up from there. Hopefully I'll have some different content to talk about. And, it's been a long day of streaming. And I love you guys. I don't want to... Listen, I know what this is like, and I'm told it's kind of like a weird, kind of an addiction for people, that they don't want to miss anything or shut it off. And, I respect you guys, and I don't want you to blame me. I'm not being a dad, man, believe me. Listen, I could walk away, you guys could just chat with each other. But, it's after midnight. We streamed for a long time today. Tomorrow's another day. And I know the skank's off, so we'll all be here again. And, I love you guys. Can't thank you enough for being with me today. It's been a long day. If you want to watch something good, if you're still up, I'll tell you to go back and watch what happened today at that car show thing, because, shit, I'm actually going to go right now, shut this off, make myself dinner, because I don't eat shit. I had a slice of pizza all day, and I'm going to watch the show from last night. From today. Because I really want to see the car show stuff, just to see how that came out. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow night, all right? We'll start a little earlier. We'll start 7:30 tomorrow night, all right? That way we get some time in, and I won't have to, feel bad that I'm keeping people up, all right? Love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. It means everything, and we're going to make this thing roll, I promise you. This is going to happen. Good night.